see him later in the game. He does have the knee injury, but he is throwing today. He's running well. I'm not really sure if this is the smartest thing to do.
You know, talking about Hassler, it brings up a good question. Is it the talent at quarterback that this team has so much of it, or is it the system and Rick Neuheisel's ability to nurture his quarterbacks?
He nurtures them. I think that's the biggest thing that he can do for these guys. They're young, they're talented. What he's doing is he's making their talent better by giving them confidence. And Rick, you know, he's a guy that I wish I would have had the opportunity to play under because he's got a lot of young ideas. And for young players, that's the best thing you can have.
Kansas comes in here, as I said, ranked 24th in the nation, but Jeff, they haven't exactly played the cream of the football crop.
Well, I'll tell you, they're coming into a very, very tough CU team today, but, you know, they are 5-0. They are getting some confidence, and whenever you win, no matter who you play, you're going to get some confidence. But CU's riding the wave right now, and it looks like they may ride this wave to the beach.
Kansas head coach Glenn Mason has never beaten the CU Buffaloes. He is 0-7 against the Buffs. We'll see if he can improve on that when we come back for the kickoff.
Today's game is brought to you by Pizza Hut, by Hank Bardor, by Coors Light, and by Bank One.
Call Pizza Hut now during this new store program, and you'll receive this great pizza deal.
Single topping, large pepperoni stuffed crust pizza and 2 liters of Pepsi, just $11.99.
To get this new store special offer, you must call now.
On the information superhighway, you need more than the latest technology. You need a very powerful drive. The Chevy Blazer with the Vortec V6. It's nice to know it's there.
I got it!
Coors Light, the silver bullet. It's shipped cold to tap the clean taste of the Rockies.
Sabaki. It's more than full-contact karate. It's years of training, dedication, pushing limits. It's martial arts at a level few dare to reach. For one night only, you can see it live. Saturday, October 7th, McNichols Arena. The world's best test themselves against the tradition, power, technique, and spirit that is Sabaki. Call Ticketmaster. See for yourself. Saturday, October 7th, McNichols Arena. Don't miss it. There's only one Sabaki challenge.
Fasten your seatbelt for News 4 Skylights. Every Friday night at 10, Marcia Neville brings you a bird's-eye view to more prep football action. Then catch Skylights Plus, expanded coverage every Saturday morning. News 4 Skylights, high school football with an altitude.
It doesn't get any better than this on the hilltop in Boulder, Colorado. A gorgeous day. And another football game about ready to get started between CU and Kansas. Gorgeous weather, as we said. 69 degrees. We expect to get into the low 70s. Humidity not very high. A bit of a wind coming out of the southwest, 5 to 15 miles an hour. Not a cloud in the sky right now. We might get a few later in the day. All right, let's go down to the field right now and talk to our Mark McIntosh. Mark?
Thank you very much, Les. You know, a lot of people here at the ball game might feel like the Buffs off season, their bye week might be beginning today, although Kansas is ranked 19th. They haven't really exactly beaten real tough competition to get to those 4 victories. The combined records of the 4 teams that Kansas has beaten, just 4-12. They've knocked off the likes of Cincinnati, North Texas, Houston, and one other ball club, to tell you the truth, I'm having trouble remembering. TCU, that's the other ball club they knocked off. So a lot of people are wondering whether or not Kansas is indeed worthy of that 19th ranking in the country. We'll certainly find out today here on a beautiful day in Boulder. Now, Kansas does have some talent and they're very well coached, as you guys have talked about. Glenn Mason, one of the finer coaches in the Big 8. They've got 2 very talented running backs. One of them, June Henley, the other, J.T. Levine. These 2 guys will try to pound it on you on the ground. Kansas has been trying to establish this running game for several seasons. June Henley last year bothered by some injuries. He's healthy this year. J.T. Levine stepped in last year in the absence of Henley and did a very good job. So Kansas will come at you with two very talented running backs. So look for the Jayhawks to try to establish the ground game against that undersized front line of the Colorado Buffaloes today. And if they can establish that ground game, Kansas might have a chance to pull off the upset. Back to you, guys.
Thanks, Mark. And Jeff, Mac brings up a great point. I think Kansas believes if they can keep that ground game going and run some time off the clock, they can stay with CU and maybe pull off the surprise at the end.
You've got to do something to shut down CU's passing game. You know, they've proven that they can throw the ball, and, you know, Kansas will probably try to come out here and run the ball a little bit, but, you know, you've seen what CU's defense has done to Leland McElroy and some of the best running backs that Oklahoma had to offer, so you've got to shut down CU's passing offense somehow, and that's how they're going to have to do it.
The captains from both teams meeting at midfield. Last-minute instruction from the officiating crew and the coin flip. And while they're doing that, we'll tell you about the series between these two schools. Goes back a long ways. And CU leads that series with 33 wins, 18 losses, and 3 ties. And the Buffs are on a bit of a streak against KU. CU has won the last 10 games going back to 1984. Last year, the game was in Lawrence, Kansas, and the Buffs beat KU 51-26. You might remember that was another great day for running back Rashawn Salaam, the eventual Heisman Trophy winner. He ran for 232 yards against the Jayhawks. There's your series record. CU with a comfortable lead, 33-18-3. And the last time they got together, CU in an easy win. Let's talk about the polls for a second. The Buffs, as you see your Ralphie running the field, CU is number 4 in the Associated Press poll. They fell 1 spot in the coaches poll, believe it or not, to number 6. Go figure. After beating 10th-ranked Oklahoma last week convincingly. That's the way the coaches see it. CU has been ranked in every poll since 1989. The only team with a longer streak than that is Nebraska. CU also has a
Connie Coletta. He is an upset winner indeed in round number 1 when he took out Joe Amato.
The Buffs come in a perfect 5-0. Kansas comes in perfect also, 4-0 on the season. This is the first conference game for Kansas. In his first year, it's his first head coaching position at any level. An assistant coach at UCLA for 7 years, and then last year, an assistant here at CU, the quarterback's coach, the second youngest coach in Division I. Jeff, he is the only coach in CU history to win his first 5 games. You have to go all the way back to before the turn of the century to find anybody else who accomplished that.
I'll tell you, and he hasn't played not any time. He's played some tough teams. You know, he's come out with Wisconsin, Texas A&M, Oklahoma. You know, so he hasn't had an easy time with it, but he's done a great job.
You're looking at Glenn Mason on the other sideline, 45 years old. Believe it or not, he is second in the Big 8 in seniority. The only man with more years in his institution is Tom Osborne at Nebraska. This is Mason's 8th year at Kansas. Before that, he spent 2 years as the head coach at Kent State.
And interestingly enough, he has 2 past CU coaches on his team. He's got David Gibbs and Mike Hankowitz. You know, so that's going to give Kansas a little bit of an edge, I think, in the beginning because they know CU's personnel so well.
Mike Hankowitz was offered a job on Neuheisel's staff, but it wasn't the coordinator's position that he had, so he chose to leave, and reluctantly, because he loves Boulder so much. And Hankowitz is a big worry for the Buffs today also, because he knows this offense somewhat. Now, Rick and his offensive staff, Carl Durrell and the rest, will throw in a few twists from last year, but Hankowitz knows some of the basic things about this offense.
And he's also had the opportunity to see what these receivers do in one-on-one situations, in practice situations, so he can relay that to his players, and it ought to be interesting to see how well he has these defense prepared.
CU has chosen to kick off to begin this game, and it'll be Jason Leslie doing the honors, while back to receive the kickoff, June Henley for Kansas and Ashonde Smith. From the 35, Leslie puts it up, and we are underway. This is Henley. And he chooses to down the ball in the end zone, so Kansas will start with it at its own 20-yard line. The man behind center for the Jayhawks will be the senior out of Concord, California, Mark Williams, a young man who has not lost as a starter. He is 5-0 for Kansas when he begins the game. The running backs, that good tandem of Levine and Henley. The tight end is Jim Moore, and a couple of dangerous men at wide receiver, Isaac Bird and Ashunde Smith. They are all protected by Jones, Banks, Stiebel, Lee Roberts, and Scott Whitaker. Kansas comes in averaging 27 points a game, and Williams comes out throwing. That pass is complete for a first down.
You know, Ashunde Smith, you see right there, is a great player. He's small. AstroTurf will really help him. He's quick. He can get outside. He can do whatever he wants on this type of a surface because he is so quick.
We'll set the CU defense for you now. Pretty good front four in Greg Jones, Ryan Olson, Kerry Hicks, and Darrell Price coming off a concussion last week. The linebackers are Mike Phillips, Matt Russell, an All-American candidate, and Merkerson. And there are your DBs. Another first down situation, another pass completed to Ashunde Smith. He is run out of bounds by T.J. Cunningham, a pickup of 8 yards. So KU comes out of the chute, gaining 10 and gaining 8.
Got a chance to sit down and talk with David Gibbs, who used to be my roommate in college, actually. And he said that Ashunde Smith is small. He may not even be 5'6", he said, but he has all the tools for a good receiver.
Gibbs, a former graduate assistant at CU and a former defensive back at CU, now the defensive backs coach for Kansas. First time on the ground in Kansas, and June Henley pick up another first down. T.J. Cunningham to stop again.
You see Henley coming over the left side here. You know, that's a big hole right there. So you've got to try to shut those holes down. And Henley's the type guy that if he gets into your secondary, he can do some damage. So we'll see how that shoulder keeps up. He had a little bit of a shoulder injury last year, and we'll see if that holds up today.
Kenny Wilkins now in at cornerback for CU instead of Elton Davis. And Kansas at midfield with a first down. Williams with time finds the open man. That's Henley, and he has room. Finally catching up to him is Matt Russell, the linebacker, who had to make quite a run to save the touchdown there. A pickup of 25 yards.
Here you see Henley there in an I formation. He's going to do a little check to see if any backers come. He's going to go out there in the flat. He's wide open. Backer didn't take him. He's going to get good block by his receiver out there, and he's going to get up the sideline. That's where you're going to see his speed right there. Matt Russell does a great job just grabbing him, getting out of bounds.
Kansas marching downfield already at the CU 24-yard line. This is Henley again. Twists his way out of the pile, picks up another couple of yards, and gets inside the 20-yard line before Steve Rosga stops him.
You know, Henley's the type back that can do a lot of things for you. He can block for you, he can catch balls out of the backfield for you, as you saw earlier, and he can also do that. He's got some nifty moves, so that's the kind of stuff that Kansas really needs out of their running backs, especially against CU. You'll see Henley come up into the line. He doesn't have anything. He's going to look around, bounce back outside, and then, you know, pick up a couple of yards when he really had nothing.
You know, a kid who's broken a lot of Archie Griffin's Ohio prep records has to have a lot of moves. This is Eric Van. CU finally stops somebody, a loss of a yard. That's Kerry Hicks making the tackle.
Kerry Hicks, probably one of the better nose guards in the country. You'll see come through here, slip his tackle, and get him for no gain at all. You know, that's the type that they need to stop them, because if they get their running game going, that's when they eat time off the clock.
3rd and 7 for Kansas. Williams on the play action. It didn't fool Greg Jones, though, and Williams runs out of bounds. He squeezed a yard out of that play. Kerry Hicks ran him out.
Greg Jones' responsibility on this play is contain. He's got to be able to contain that side. He can't let anything get outside of him. Little play action pass here by Williams, and he's right there in Williams' face. So the receivers need to try to get open there. They can't get open. It's a great job by Jones, and he gets pushed out of bounds.
Brings up 4th down, so Kansas will come out and attempt the field goal. This is Jeff McCord. He is 5 for 8 on the year. This attempt will be a 35-yarder. It's long enough, and it's good enough. And Kansas comes out quickly with a 3-0 lead on the CU Buffs. We've got 12:44 to go, first quarter. And we'll be right back at Folsom Field.
I don't know whether to put my money into stock funds or bond funds or CDs or what. The kids will be in college before you know it. And then there's retirement. Say, what's the best type of fund for a retirement account?
Having a hard time getting answers about investing? Maybe you're just talking to the wrong people.
Gross and income fund?
Come to a Bank One branch. You'll find a Bank One Securities Corporation consultant who can answer your questions quickly and simply. Want to know more? Bring your questions to us.
The Associated Press recently got together to select the best television newscast in Denver. They chose News 4. The news directors gathered to choose the Edward R. Murrow Award for Colorado's best newscast. They, too, selected News 4. And finally, the Colorado broadcasters made it unanimous. In their opinion, when you're watching News 4, you're watching Colorado's finest. For the first time in Denver, one station has received all 3 awards. News 4, Colorado's news channel.
Get it in gear with the new GMC Sierra 5-Speed. With up to 175 horsepower to get the job done. So now you can move all kinds of stuff. Or just sit back and relax. And don't forget safety. In fact, Sierra delivers so much, let's see that again. The GMC Sierra 5-Speed. The right truck, no matter what your speed. Get it in gear at your Colorado GMC truck dealer now.
We're back at Folsom Field, and boy, Kansas came out very quickly after the opening kickoff, marched right downfield and put 3 points on the board against the stunned CU Buffs. But now the Buffs have a chance to return the favor.
You know, I was hoping that I'd come into the stadium one of these times and see a kicker that I was bigger than, and I still haven't found one. That's really irritating, you know.
Jeff McCord, he's the one who put up the 3 points on the field goal, and now he'll be kicking off for Kansas. Lendon Henry is back to receive it. The ball goes out of bounds. The penalty flag flies. CU has a choice now. They can make Kansas set up 5 yards further back for the kickoff or take the ball at the 35-yard line, and the Buffs have chosen to take the ball at the 35. Pretty good field position to start with. Let's set the CU offense for you.
Put the ball in play at the 35. First down.
That was referee Hal Dowden telling you that CU's taking it at the 35. The quarterback, John Hessler. The running back is Herschel Trautman, tight end Matt Lexus, and a great wide receiving core, Karut Kid and Savoy. The offensive line anchored by that center, the All-American candidate, Brian Stoltenberg. So CU, before it even touches the ball, is down 3-0. Hessler comes out throwing. That's complete to James Kidd, stays on his feet, and moves the ball up to his own 43-yard line. The linebacker, Chris Jones, makes the stop.
James came out of that pile with a little bit of a flat tire there, blew out of his shoe.
Here's your Kansas defense up front in the 3-4. Dewey Houston, Brett McGraw, the nephew of Bum McGraw, the former CSU athletic director, and Kopp. The linebackers are Rogers, Jones, Thorne, and Bratton. Young man from Arvette is Bratton. And the defensive backs, that is a very young crew, and you can bet CU will try to exploit it. Herschel Trautman remains there. He gets to the 50-yard line. Keith Rogers, the linebacker, the tackle.
You know, Trautman is a very, very small running back, so for defenses, he's really tough to see coming outside like that. So, you know, you'll see him coming through the line here. He's tough for defenses to see. You're not going to see him until he gets into the linebacker. So the linebacker's going to be making a lot of tackles on Herschel. If they don't, he's going to be in for some big gains.
First down for the Buffs at midfield. Trautman again. This time, no hole and no go. Making the stop, Chris Jones and Jamie Harris.
You know, Kansas is a young defense. I sat down and talked with Hankwitz and David Gibbs. They're starting 4 true freshmen. And believe me, it is tough to start in the Big 8 as a true freshman.
Kansas defense, despite all the injuries, is giving up just 15 points a game. And they're great at forcing the turnover. They forced 12 fumbles this year in just 4 games. Hessler on the option, decides to keep it, and he is upended, loses the ball, and then recaptures it at the Kansas 46-yard line. Maurice Gaddy, the free safety, is the one who flipped him up into the air.
Yes, Maurice Getty, like we were talking about earlier, this is a young defensive backfield. He's only a sophomore. You see him coming down the line here for the option. The option is really tough to defend. Hessler does a great job poking it back up in there, but there's the great open field tackle by Getty.
John Hessler came in halfway through the game against Texas A&M when Coy Detmer went down with the injury and did a phenomenal job leading CU to a win. And then last week started against Oklahoma, threw for 348 yards and a school record 5 touchdown passes. Not bad for a backup.
Ran out of time. We didn't get that play off in time.
So that'll send CU back 5 yards, and that'll bring up 3rd and 11.
Those are the type penalties that a coach just goes crazy over. You know, those are just mental mistakes, and, you know, especially being a young coach like that, he's not going to want that very much.
Richard Gerald Neuheiser Jr. So far, so good for the young man out of Tempe, Arizona. Situation for CU.
Hessler did everything he could to get out of that. Got a lot of pressure up the middle from Kansas' defensive line. Did a good job scrambling around out of there and just throwing the ball out of bounds. That was smart.
Isaac Byrd back to receive the punt for Kansas. He averages 9.3 yards a return. That's blocked. Andy Mitchell has the punt blocked, and Kansas will run it in. This is going to be a touchdown. Jayhawks. Manolito Jones.
This is part of CU's a team that really hasn't been doing very well. Their punt team. They had a punt blocked last week in Oklahoma. You know, those are the types. Special teams might be the biggest part of a game in certain situations. You'll see Andy Mitchell get the snap here. It gets blocked. Kansas does a great job getting up the field, getting the ball, and running into the end zone. And that special teams is the type of a weapon on your team that can win games for you. Punt returns, kick returns, block punts. Any of that.
And punting has certainly been the Achilles heel for this CU team. They have struggled all year. That is the second blocked punt of the season against CU. And CU returns the favor by blocking the extra point attempt by McCord. So Kansas with the touchdown on the block punt, but can't convert on the PAT. Still, the Jayhawks lead 9-0.
Coors Light, the silver bullet. It's shipped cold to tap the clean taste of the Rockies. Tap the Rockies!
Garage doors. You don't give them much thought, unless you're like me, the Ankmar door guy. I love them. Occasionally, your trusty garage door breaks down. That's when you need to call Ankmar Door. Our service people are the best. Doesn't matter if you're fixing a broken spring or replacing a damaged section. Hey, nice slap shot. Or installing a brand new door. Ankmar is ready to help. So give us a call.
Now, with any service, receive a garage door tune-up absolutely free.
Ankmar Doors. You gotta love them.
This is the place to get the card that gives you the discounts you can use on these days. That puts you here, here, and here. And lets you do this. This is the price of the card you get here. News 4 is where you'll hear about the discounts at not 1, but 3 ski resorts. But this is how long the deal lasts. So get the Ski 3 card today at Front Range Christie Sports. Sponsored by News 4.
Well, Well, if you're wearing a hat like that here in Boulder, you've got a lot to cheer about. Kansas, with less than 5 minutes gone in this ball game, has kicked a field goal and blocked a punt for a touchdown and has taken a 9-0 lead. And now the Jayhawks are kicking off to Lendon Henry and Herschel Troutman. This is Troutman taking it out. And he brings it up to his own 21-yard line.
From what I understand, we were supposed to see the other punter, the freshman,
Jeremy Aldridge.
Yeah, in the game, and that's a part of CU's team that they've got to get fixed. They're ranked 4th in the country. They've got to get that thing fixed. That's a very, very vital part of your game. You can put people in terrible field position if you got a great punter. So that's a clean block. That may be a mistake up front.
Well, what do you think the problem is here with Andy Mitchell? He's had 3 punts blocked this year.
It might be miscommunication up front. It's really hard to say. Andy doesn't get the punt off really fast. He may try to get it off a little bit faster next time.
Hessler on the out pattern. That pass complete up to the 29-yard line. Dorian Brew makes the tackle. The receiver was Ray Caruth.
David Gibbs was telling me, he's the defensive backs coach for Kansas. He was telling me that Dorian Brew might be one of the best covered defensive backs in the country. He said he's a guy that later in his career will play on Sundays in the NFL.
CU comes out on 2nd and 2 with 3 wide receivers set to the right of the quarterback. Caruth in motion, and they run back. To the left. He gets across the 40-yard line before being dragged down by Freddie Hammis. Another one of those freshmen in the backfield.
CU comes out with trips to the right side, which will suit the defense all the way over. Then they come back with the draw play that goes to the left side. Herschel does a great job breaking a tackle, getting into the secondary, and getting a couple yards after he gets hit.
Herschel having a pretty good season, 323 yards rushing for the young man out of Naples, Florida.
CU has a trio of running backs that may be one of the best in the country as far as just 3 running backs go.
Troutman and Henry, Marlon Barnes. We'll see all 3 before the day is out. First down at their own 42. The Buffs fake the reverse. Hessler going deep. He's got Caruth wide open. That's where CU can sting right there. Do a little reverse action around and hit Caruth over the top for a big play. You score fast, we can score fast too, is the message they send. 58 yards, Hessler to Ray Caruth.
I was kind of hoping to hear this be the reverse. I have a fond feeling for the reverse in my career. And you see the fake reverse, you see Caruth get on top of the defensive back, and hey, that's a big play. That's the part of CU that you've got to shut down. If they hit big plays on you, they can get ahead in a hurry.
Neil Voskerichian comes on for the extra point attempt. And he has it. And CU with its first points of the afternoon. Jeff, we've got a game that's shaping up as one high-scoring, highfalutin affair.
Yeah, it's not been boring so far. We've definitely had its share of big plays so far. You see James Kidd going around, getting the big reverse, and Hessler puts this ball right on the money. If you are a receiver, this is the kind of catch and throw that you want to have on your highlight film. You see Hessler dropping back again, throwing the ball. Let's see what he does. I know if this was me throwing the ball, I'd be pretty excited. Kind of aiming it in there. And thank you very much.
Couldn't have been any better. John Hessler's done a lot of that in the last 3 weeks, running downfield, jumping on teammates after scoring passes.
I would like to know what the vertical leaps are of Detmer and Hessler. They jump a lot.
It always adds 2 or 3 inches, doesn't it? Hey, you know, we talked about Caruth and how dangerous he is. Tell me how this group, Caruth, Savoy, James, Kidd, Chris Anderson, compares to when you were at CU. You had a pretty good group of wide receivers also. There was you and Mike Pritchard. Remind me, who else is in there?
M.J. Nelson, early in the career, Drew Ferrando, and Lance Carl. So we had a good group, but we didn't have the team speed that these guys do. And they have a lot of ability. You know, Mike Pritchard has an incredible amount of ability to catch the ball. As you can see him with the Broncos. But, you know, a lot of us did a lot of blocking, so I didn't catch very many balls when I was a senior.
Jason Henley kicking off. That goes out of the end zone, so Kansas again will start with it at its own 20. But the one thing CU has to be aware of is if you don't stop Kansas and stop them now, the confidence builds more and more for the Jayhawks as the afternoon wears on.
Yeah, you know, they're 5-0, they're coming in here riding win streak. You know, if they get confidence and they get confidence in the Wade Stadium, it's tough to play CU. Crowd stuff, but you get confidence. You see that 3 plays, 79 yards, a minute 16. It doesn't take very long for CU to score.
Mark Williams lofting it. That was intended for Isaac Bird, well out of his reach. Well, Kansas coming right out and attacking through the air. That's a little surprising. That is a strong running.
Yeah, that is surprising. I thought that they would have the ball on the ground, try to establish the run game, and open the pass. So far, they've come out running and gunning.
9-7, Kansas leads. We've got 8:42 to go, first quarter. Very, very early in this ball game. A lot of scoring so far. Williams, on the season, has thrown for 664 yards. A good rush, but he escapes, showing good athletic ability. Can't escape Greg Jones, though. Give Jones credit for the sack, and that is 2.5 sacks on the year for him.
Defensively, CU is so strong up front. They've got some DBs that can cover. You see him back out here, you get a good push, your defensive line, Murchison coming through there, throws him off his rhythm, he's got to get back outside, try to do something with the ball. The DBs do a great job covering, and they get a sack. Great job by CU's defense.
As I said, Greg Jones has 2.5 sacks on the year, which is a modest total, but he has been credited with 10 quarterback pressures. That leads the team. Williams on the option, and an odd-looking option it is. He gets it across his own 25-yard line, well short of the first down, however. Tell me what that was.
I think this is a mix between the option and the shovel pass. I'm not really sure what that was.
The option shovel.
The option shovel. Absolutely.
And Russell attack.
Yeah, you see, they're going to run the running back under here, and LT Levine, he's just going to try to take the pitch inside. I don't really know what the thinking is behind that play, but it got him yards.
Dennis has punt. Jayhawks first punt of the game. Who averages almost 48 yards kick. Back receiver is Steve Rosca, who has averaged 14 yards in return. A low-line drive. Rosca can do something with this, but he can't hold on. And CU, fortunately for the Buffs, recovers the fumble on the punt.
I think Rosca had a little bit of confusion whether he wanted to fair catch that or he wanted to run with it. And it's tough. It's tough to field a punt on that side of the field. That's where the sun's coming down on the CU. And believe me, returning punts here, looking into that sun can sometimes make you make a bad decision like that.
I think you hit the nail on the head there. Usually when you see an outfielder in baseball trying to avoid looking into the sun, he'll turn sideways to make a catch, and that's exactly what Rosca did right there.
That's right. Going at halftime and just gob on the eye black.
So CU starts with the ball at its own 24. And they give us to Troutman. Picks up 4.5 yards. Brett McGraw makes the stop.
Troutman reminds me so much of Eric Bieniemy. He's that same stature now. Looking through the media guide, they say Troutman is taller than Eric Bieniemy, but I find that hard to believe.
Troutman is listed at 5'7", and Eric was right around there.
Yeah, I think Eric is a little bit taller. I don't think they're giving Eric enough credit. I think Eric was about 5'8".
Eric also a little thicker in bulk than Trout.
Yes.
Troutman is listed at 180. I think Eric's right around 200, 205. Hessler throwing on second and 5. That was intended for the tight end, Tennessee McCarty, but incomplete. A little bit more than halfway through the first quarter, and it's been a good one so far. Kansas leading the Buffs 9-7. John Hessler's numbers last week completed 24 of 34 for 348 yards and a school record 5 touchdown passes. That also ties a Big 8 conference record. 3rd and 5 for the Buffs. 3 wide receivers in. Hessler, the quick one to James Kidd. And Kidd picks up the first down and brings the ball out to his own 37. Jamie Harris on the coverage.
Little slant pattern for James Kidd here. He fights off a good defensive play by the defensive back, but he keeps fighting. He gets inside. That's what you want to do on a slant route. Gets up the field. Gain for about 8 yards.
James Kidd on the year, 10 catches, averaging more than 20 yards a catch. Indication just how fast he is.
I was going to say, yes, speed.
4.37 in the 40-yard dash. What was your best?
4.37. Really? Downhill with a win.
This is James Kidd deep. The ball thrown out of bounds, however. Kidd with a valiant effort. J.E. Harris, good coverage.
Kansas comes out with a little man-to-man coverage. Man-to-man coverage, if you are the defensive back, you have no help. So you've got to do it all yourself. The Kansas defensive back does a great job here. You see him backing off. Try to turn the defensive back inside. Gets his arm on a little bit. Actually, Kidd got behind the ball. Was just throwing a little bit outside.
Hassler so far today, 4 of 7 for 83 yards and a touchdown. Right now he's facing 2nd and 10 at his own 38. Troutman, a nice hole. Very close to the first down. He's up to his own 47. Chris Jones is stop.
Troutman being as small as he is, like I said earlier, he's tough to see by the defensive line. He gets out, he's quick, he's got a low center of gravity, so making that cut for Herschel is not that tough. He gets in, makes 2 great cuts, gets up the field. That's where CU can mix the run and the pass, and that's what they've been doing all year, and they've been very, very successful.
Herschel is a big fan of video games, plays them all the time. When you watch him on the field, he jumps around on that AstroTurf like he's one of those video game characters. Troutman again. He's across midfield, calling a game 3. Freddie Hammond's the tackle. That'll be another first down for CU. So they'll move the chains. This time, Hassler looking to pass. And a nice catch by Phil Savoy. He is inside the Kansas 35-yard line. Yeah, another first down.
I'll tell you, he's great. He's going to be a great. Comes in, does a little pattern, about 15 yards downfield. He's going to run up. He's going to get the defensive back, keep his hip turned, little inside move, stumbles a little bit. Gets in the hole and makes a great catch with his hands in the hole. That's what you try to teach your receivers, catch the ball in your hands, try to keep it off your body.
CU down to the Kansas 33-yard line. On the option. Hassler keeps it again. And he's down to the 26 before Dick Holt, the linebacker, stops him.
CU's offense is extremely versatile. They'll run the option at you. They'll run the draw at you. They'll run the sweep at you. They'll run a counter at you. You know, here you're going to do a little option play. Hassler decides to keep it himself. Got the outside backer outside. Makes a great cut inside. Gets tackled by the linebacker. If you can gain 8 yards on every play, that's great.
The diversity of CU's offense really keeps a defense on its heels. Because when that opposing coach is looking at game film, studying the Buffs offense, he really can't prepare too well for any one aspect. This is Troutman. Has a little room. Down to the 19. And that's another first down for CU.
Like we said, they'll hit you on a big play. They'll hit you on an option like they did that before. Then they'll come back with the sweep. Let Herschel go over to the right side here. That big offensive line he's got. Now, these guys are as big as any NFL offensive line. And get a little deep handoff there. Outside. He's going to come back inside, make a good cut inside, get your shoulder square, going upfield, and try to get as close as you can.
It's really tough when you have to prepare for so many looks with so many talented players on the other side of the ball, isn't it?
Yes. It's a defensive nightmare to practice against a team you're going to play that week that can do so much stuff. You only got really 2 solid days of practice you can work on the stuff that CU can do to you.
First down, CU. Looking end zone. Kidd almost intercepted by Dorian Brew, the young man you said has been acclaimed as one of the better one-on-one defenders in college ball.
Yeah, David was telling me that he's going to be a guy that's going to play on Sunday. Little man coverage. Jamie gets up the field, going to run a quick little post route, and he's got great cover skills. You see that? He probably should have picked that ball off, but he can close. That's what great defensive backs in the NFL and in college can do is they close if they get beat.
Second and 10 for CU. Troutman running the ball. The picks up a couple of yards. The host of the Kansas tacklers in on that play. 3:05 to go, first quarter. Kansas leads 9-7. CU threatening, however.
You know, earlier we were talking about the looks. That you can give that guy right there, can give you more looks probably, or even amount of looks as any other coach in the country. He's young, he's smart, he can do a lot of different things, and CU has been very successful with that so far.
He has been compared to Steve Spurrier, fine head coach at the University of Florida, who has been called an offensive genius by many. 3rd and 8 for CU. Into the end zone again. Touchdown, CU! Chris Anderson.
Chris Anderson is a big receiver. He's like a Westbrook type receiver. He's big, he can do a lot of different things. He's 6'4", 220 pounds, he's young, he's a sophomore, runs a great little flag pattern in there, and Hessler sticks right on the money.
Now let's give a lot of credit to both Anderson and Hessler on that play. There were 2 defenders right on Anderson's back, and Hessler put it just out of their reach. Voskerichian, the extra point, and CU with a 14-9 lead. So as quickly as Kansas came out, CU right back at them. We'll take a break.
Retirement? No problem. Our savings are socked away in CDs. And in 15 years, that money's going to be right where I put it.
Putting all your retirement savings into CDs could leave you in an awkward position.
Yes, sir, I've got no worries.
Because over the long term, CDs alone may not earn enough interest for the kind of retirement you want. But if you get into a mix of investments with more risk, maybe including mutual funds, you could be in a better place. Bank One Securities Corporation can show you how.
Life rarely imitates orange cones. Orange cones, however, only need to imitate life. At Lexus, we created a suspension system so advanced, it's smooth when you want it to be, and responsive when you need it to be. The 1996 LS400. Impossible. The laws of Lexus state otherwise.
I trained my boy McNeil to go toe-to-toe with the champ, and he did in 89 seconds. He didn't back down from any combinations thrown at him, and he ain't backing down from this one.
There's a new stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut. Not just cheese, but pepperoni baked right into the crust.
So good you'll eat it backwards. Show him, kid.
The new 1-2 combination cheese and pepperoni stuffed crust pizza.
Hey, McNeil, how many slices am I holding?
On the scoreboard here at Folsom Field might have to go to 3 digits as we keep up this scoring pace. With 2:31 to go in the first quarter, Colorado leading Kansas 14-9. The Buffs getting set to kick off once again. Back to receive the kick of Kansas, June Henley and Sunday Smith. That's Henley on the right, Smith on the left. Let's go, 5 yards deep. Leslie doing a good job not letting the Jayhawks do anything with those kickoffs.
Jason Leslie's really a weapon for CU. He's not giving very many teams the opportunity to bring the ball out. Like I said earlier, special teams can be a big part of a winning game for you, and he does a good job.
That looked like Leon White.
That is Leon White, the baby bull.
Former CU player. Last scoring drive for CU, 12 plays, 76 yards. Kansas with the ball at its own 20. June Henley, a great job staying on his feet and gets first down yardage to pick up a 12. Ron Merkerson finally there to bring him down. This is a tough young man.
2 years ago, Henley rushed for over 1,000 yards. Last year, spent most of it hurt with a shoulder injury. But you see the strength of Henley right here. Leo Meade does a great job of an open field tackle, and he just pulls out of there and gains some extra yards. That's why he's a great running back.
He's a junior, but he's already gone over 2,000 yards rushing for his career at Kansas, and the only man to do it quicker at KU, a guy named Dale Sayers. This is Henley on the receiving end of a pass right now, and another first down for Kansas. Steve Roscoe to stop. That's pretty good company. Gale Sayers, huh?
Well, I'll tell you, that's a great guy to be compared with, I'll tell you that.
Gallup and Gale carry the mail at Kansas, that's for sure. That reminds me, growing up in Chicago, the Chicago Bears had quite the draft in 1965. They picked a guy named Sayers and a guy named Butkus.
Yeah, not too bad. I've seen highlights of both of those guys. In 1965, I wasn't even around, Jeff.
I was only 9 years old.
You were calling games when the fans were bringing their own seating, weren't you, Les?
All right, I owe you one. First down for Kansas. At their own 41-yard line. The Buffs showing blitz, and here they come. Williams, a good job getting rid of it to Isaac Bird, and he picks up about 8 yards. Kenny Wilkins to stop. Mark Williams showing us some talent at quarterback, isn't he?
Colorado shows a little blitz action here. You're going to see a little blitz adjustment by a wide receiver here. You're going to get a little 5-yard route, let your quarterback get the ball off so he doesn't take the sack, and heck, they get 8 yards out of it.
Isaac Bird, 15 catches on the year. He and Sunday Smith make a pretty good tandem at wide receiver for Kansas, and Mark Williams has shown us he can get the ball to him.
You know, watching Sunday Smith on film, and I actually watched the Kansas coaches show on Monday. He can do a lot. He'll catch the ball over the middle, he can catch it deep, he'll catch it short one for you, get up the field. So he has a lot of talent for a small guy. I'm kind of partial to those small guys.
You don't have very exciting Monday nights, do you?
No, my Monday nights is pretty much slowed down a little bit after the NFL.
Denigrated to the point where you're watching coaching shows from other parts of the country. 2nd and 2. This is LT Levine. I believe that's his first carry of the afternoon. He picks up about 3 yards. Roz gets the tackle, along with Donnell Levine. LT Levine is averaging 100 yards a game. He's missed one of the 4 Kansas games. So between Levine and Henley, you really have a tough task stopping that running game.
They can hit you with fullback, and they can hit you with the halfback. So those two will do a lot of damage this year.
And they're both in the game right now, but Williams chooses to throw the ball. A little high as Sunday Smith was open, but couldn't get up high enough to grab that pass. T.J. Cunningham on coverage.
Sunday shaking his head, no, he should have had that pass. You know, you jump up, your quarterback hangs out like that, sometimes the fear factor comes into play, and you're wondering if that DB is going to stick his face mask in your ribs.
Brings up 2nd and 10 for Kansas. 1:18 to go first quarter. CU in the lead, 14-9. From the shotgun. Williams complete, but a yard short of the first down. The receiver was Andre Carter. The tackler was Kenny Wilkins. Bring up 3rd and short.
Kansas is doing a great job making the run and pass. You know, they're controlling CU's defense. They're keeping them guessing a little bit. A.J. Kristoff will probably go in at halftime and try to do some adjustments for him.
John Hessler talking things over with some of his teammates. I think he realizes by now they're going to put quite a few points on the board today. They're going to beat this Kansas team. Mark Williams, with the quarterback sneak, it looks like he has the first down. So the Kansas drive stays alive. The clock down to 38 seconds in the first quarter.
Yeah, so you start to realize that Kansas is a little bit real here. Coming in, like I said earlier, on a 5-0 winning streak. And hey, that's the kind of confidence that you need. Get everybody up front, let your quarterback do the work. Great job by the center, get some push up front, get the yard first down.
And going back to what you said a second ago, we really don't know how good Kansas is. We know they're ranked, but we don't know because they've beaten Cincinnati, North Texas, TCU, and Houston. Almost like Nebraska's schedule. Eric Van on the carry over the right side. Steve Rosga makes the stop.
Kansas is 4-0. Excuse me, that was a mistake I made earlier.
You're excused.
Thank you.
Van just picked up 3 yards on that play. It'll bring up second and 7. The first quarter gun goes off. Time has expired. We'll switch sides on the field. And we'll come back at you from Folsom Field.
There are some things in life you just can't do alone. Like driving on the I-25 downtown Express. So grab a partner. Carpools can now join RTD buses and save 13 minutes on the downtown Express. Call Ryder Rangers for more information.
It's fall fix-up time at Builders Square, where you'll find hot buys for getting your fall projects up and running. And East Coast 24-inch poly rake is a hot buy at $288. 1 gallon cans of Glidden Spread House Duraflat paint is a smoking $977. This Tucker 30-gallon trash can with snap cover is a sizzling $588. And a 3-brand indoor window kit is a red hot $244. Come in for fall fix-up hot buys Thursday through Saturday at Builders Square.
We'll get you squared away.
Today's game is brought to you by your Front Range Jeep and Eagle dealer, by Midas, by Blackjack Pizza, by Samsonite, and by First Bank.
This telecast is an exclusive presentation of KCNC-TV and the Group W CBS television station partners. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this telecast without the express written consent of KCNC-TV and the Group W CBS television station partners is prohibited. Les Shapiro and Jeff Campbell with you at Folsom Field. Starting the second quarter, CU leading Kansas Jayhawks 14-9. And Jeff, if you're good to me, the next time you do a game with me, I'll let you read the disclaimer. It's always the most fun part of the telecast.
I'll leave that up to you, Les. That's something that I'll have to learn being the rookie that I am up here. I'll let you do that for a while.
A rookie all over again. Have you decided that this is it for you in your NFL career, or might you take another stab at it?
We'll have to see. If Denver called me back, I'd definitely consider going back there. And if not, it would really be tough for me to pick up somewhere else.
Mike Shanahan, if you're listening, you heard it here first. Kansas with second and 7. This is L.T. Levine, and he is down to the 25-yard line. I believe he's picked up another first down for Kansas. Ellen Wilbon, linebacker, makes the tackle. And yes, it is first down yardage. They will move the chains.
L.T. Levine, a 5'10", 210-pound senior, does a great job getting on the left side here into the secondary, and he's strong. He'll pull defensive backs and linebackers along with him, so he's not the type of running back that you can tackle with just one guy.
Levine is not only talented, but he hails the same place as Len Mason, New Jersey, so he knows he's going to get playing time. This is Sunday Smith. Was he down? CU thought he was down, but the officials are saying no, his knee never touched, and Sunday Smith takes that ball down to the CU 5-yard line.
Sunday's going to go out on a little flat pattern about 5 yards out there. We'll take a look and see if his knee does go down. Oh, he does a great job staying in bounds. TJ Cunningham's got to cover him up. Even if he is down, he needs to cover him up just to make sure that he doesn't get it.
What a great balancing act.
This might get him a little bit better angle to see if he's down. No, he didn't go down. I'll tell you, Sunday's, that's just a great job by Sunday.
And now it's first and goal for Kansas at the 5-yard line. Levine. Is he in? Yes. Just sneaks over the goal line, and Kansas retakes the lead.
Big play by Sunday Smith. Big play by Sunday Smith. Play previous to that one. Here we go with Levine again. Over the right side. Good little skip there. Gets his shoulder square. Great running backs get their shoulder square, and that'll get him in the end zone.
He was second team all Big 8 last year. And there you saw why. McCord, the extra point. And Kansas takes back the lead from the Buffs. It's now 16-14 Jayhawks. Let's go down to the field and Mark McIntosh.
Thanks a lot, Les. Earlier we talked about the great respect that Glenn Mason has around the big game. He's one of the better coaches in the league. Always has his team very prepared. I was talking to Rick Neuheisel earlier in the week, and he said, remember this, Kansas had a bye week last week. They had 2 weeks to get ready for us. I think you're seeing the result of that. Kansas appears to have come into this game with a very good game plan offensively, not trying to do anything real fancy, taking what the CU defense will give it, and moving the ball very well. And I think you're seeing the result of the fact that Kansas has had 2 weeks to prepare for the Buffs, and so far the Jayhawks playing very well.
Thanks, Matt. That's a great point. KU comes in very well rested, while CU, even though they beat Oklahoma, you know that was a draining win last week in Norman.
I think another thing you need to take a look at is with the bye week Kansas had, Hankwitz and Gibbs had an opportunity to teach his players about the personnel, about the offense that they're going to see. So they had a week to rest, get injuries healed if they had any, and come out and get a great scheme put together. And they've got a great scheme today.
So far it's working. Early in the second quarter, Kansas leading 16-14, getting set to kick off. Lendon Henry and Herschel Troutman back to receive for CU. McCord, a good kick. That was about 10 yards beyond the back of the end zone. That young man likes the altitude. I'll tell you what, that's a long kick. One more look at that touchdown by KU.
Little skip step, breaking back across the grain, break back, get your shoulders square and your shoulders down. Get your shoulders down underneath the defensive back pads, get your way in the end zone.
CU finding itself in a real gunfight here with Kansas. Buffs with the ball at their own 20. John Hessler, the quarterback. Brighton High School. Hessler tries to flip the ball over the sideline, but it's overthrown. Dorian Brew on coverage. Jeff, you can almost feel a little of the energy taken out of CU right now. There's not a lot of momentum on the CU side of the field. You can almost feel it, even up here.
They just need to get back to basics. They need to get back into their run, get a couple of short passes, get a little bit of confidence, and get everything rock and rolling again.
This crowd certainly is not on him right now. One big play can change that.
Absolutely.
Hessler on second and 10. Going deep. He wants Kidd. That ball about 5 yards beyond James Kidd's reach. Jamie Harris good coverage. Well, maybe you guys are thinking the same way we are. Get this crowd back into the game and get that energy regenerated. Go deep.
One big play, one big play, get this crowd back on their feet again, and things change. You know, anytime you're playing at home, the crowd, you get the crowd in the game, that's like having a 12-man on the field.
On the afternoon, Hessler 50% for 107 yards, and he has 2 touchdown passes. One to Carew, one to Chris Anderson. Third and 10. That was designed to be a screen pass, but it didn't come off very well, intended for Marlon Barnes. Keith Rogers is the guy who put the pressure on Hessler. So the Buffs will have to punt deep in their own territory.
This is going to be a big here. We're going to see if they correct what they had missed on the last punt, see if we can get the ball off.
That's right. First quarter, Andy Mitchell had a punt block. Kansas ran it in for a touchdown. This time, Mitchell gets it off. Isaac Bird will let it drop, and CU gets a good roll. And more of a good roll. And still more of a good roll. And that ball finally settles at the Kansas 8-yard line.
As a return man, that's the type of ball that you have got to catch. You know, they did an average a while ago, and I was reading about if you let a punt drop, the average roll is going to be 17 yards for the punting team. So that's a ball that you need to catch as a returner.
Including that 17-yard roll. Altogether, a 72-yard punt for Andy Mitchell. That is a career high for him. Don't forget to watch the Rick Neuheisel show tomorrow night at 10:35 only on News 4. It's the new place for in-depth analysis and highlights of today's game. Mark McIntosh is your host Sunday night. points at 10:35. The handoff goes to Henley. And he gives Kansas a little breathing room back there. Gain of 7. Rosga and Liamini there to stop it.
Okay, he's giving themselves a little bit of momentum here. They're mixing the run and the pass. Henley and L.T. Levine getting them up the middle. You know, dropping passes to the receivers. That's the kind of football. Just chip away. Small wins is what will win you a game in football. It's not big plays. It's small wins.
Second and 3 for Kansas. 13:20 to go, second quarter. This is Levine. Finally run out of bounds at his own 31. T.J. Cunningham gets credit for the tackle.
Levine and Henley, both of these guys got hurt. You see Levine coming out here making a cut on the defensive back on the safety. Rosga getting back outside, getting his shoulder square. T.J. Cunningham does a good job tackling, get him out of bounds.
There was a game earlier this year where you knew Henley and Levine were good. They played on national TV against TCU. Levine went for over 130 yards, and Henley went for 160. On first down, Henley doesn't get very far this time. Gain maybe one. Well, if you're wondering about CU record punts after Andy Mitchell's 72-yarder, the record is held by Byron Whizzer White, the Supreme Court Justice. He punted for 84 yards in a game against Missouri in 1937. And it says in the record book that's without a roll.
He got all that.
So what they're trying to tell us is it went 84 yards in the air. It's a bit hard to believe. Second and 9. Williams. Isaac Bird. Did he get a put in? Yes. At the 49-yard line. And another KU first down. T.J. Cunningham on the coverage.
Isaac coming up in the line of scrimmage, he's going to get defensive back to go inside with a little inside stem, runs a corner on him, and does a great job getting his hands and 1 foot down.
Williams, good placement on the pass, too.
Yeah, Williams threw that ball right in. Williams has had success. This is his first start as KU's quarterback. He's really done a good job.
Speaking of quarterbacks, Isaac Bird right there running off field. He just made the catch came to Kansas as a quarterback. They saw his speed in his hands and said, we're moving you out wide. Williams going deep, but Sunday Smith comes back, but cannot hold on. A good job coming back to the ball, but just couldn't get the handle. Steve Roscoe was the man on him.
Sunday Smith running a little seam route here, trying to get the safety to come over. Does a great job. Roscoe's got pretty good coverage on him right here, but Roscoe forgets he needs to take a look at the receiver and see where the ball's going to end up. And you know, Sunday just drops this ball.
Second and 10 for Kansas. The crowd starting to come alive now. They want CU to put the stop on. Williams, good pressure. The man finally falling on him is Darryl Price. The man who put the pressure on him was Kerry Hicks. We have a penalty flag down. So you can negate the play and send Kansas back 5 yards. It's still second down, 15 yards to go.
Mason was saying shows that he's very impressed with his offense and the big plays they're making. He wishes that they would be a little bit more consistent, doing it more on a consistent basis.
From the shotgun, Mark Williams on second and 15. The shovel pass, Levine. But CU reads it well. Ron Merkerson was there. Kerry Hicks was there. A host of black jerseys there to make the stop on Levine. Len Mason, last year he took Kansas to its first bowl game since 1981. The Aloha Bowl. And the Jayhawks won it, beat BYU. And they finished the season ranked 22nd. Neuheisel talking things over with John Hessler. While the KU offense goes to work on 3rd and 13. Williams a lot of time. A nice block on Murkison. And a great catch by June Henley. Very close to a first down. I would assume we'll get a measurement on this one. What a catch by Henley.
Tell you what, he one-handed that, grabbed it on the way down.
Like a power forward going up for the rebound.
Yeah. That's a great catch. CU's defensive line had a good push. They get Williams to run out of the pocket, little scramble drill here for the receivers. Williams does a great job looking back and just absolutely an unbelievable catch here. I mean, that's impressive.
And even more impressive, he did get the first down. June Henley, known more as a runner, has caught 3 passes today for 47 yards, and that last one was spectacular. So Kansas once again in CU territory. Very unusual for the CU defense to be as soft as it is. Previous to this game, opponents have penetrated the CU 20-yard line, the red zone, just 9 times all year. Williams going for it all. Had a man wide open when T.J. Cunningham, the defender, fell, but Isaac Bird just could not reach it.
T.J. might have gotten his feet caught up the receiver there, because I think their receiver stumbled a little bit too. You see him coming off the line here. Good push, little post move. Yeah, they clicked feet a little bit there, and the receiver almost caught that ball.
So CU catches a break right there. This Kansas team surprisingly talented in all the skill positions.
They can hit you with a lot of weapons, especially a big-time 1-2 punch in their backfield.
Second and 10 for Kansas. The Jayhawks leading 16-14. Williams, the nice pass, but Andre Carter cannot hold on. Elton Davis on the coverage.
Andre will come up and do an inside stem to give himself a little bit more room on the sidelines. He comes out of it wide open, and he just drops the ball.
And watch Williams when he sees Carter doesn't hold on. Explain what you mean by an inside stem.
What he'll do is he's split wide, so he'll take a run inside for about 5 yards up the field, so he gives himself more room on the outside to work. That allows the quarterback more room to throw the ball in there. And all he did there was he just took his eyes off of it.
And Mark Williams right there takes time out. Kansas leads it.
Dear car owners, get a sound investment now at Midas. Listen up and get your choice of guaranteed Midas mufflers as your choice of prices. No matter what kind of car budget you have, you're in control. Because Midas has a price that'll be music to your ears. You'll get a thorough Midas inspection and always have all your options explained. And with most cars, we can get you in and out in about an hour. The Midas way, the way it should be.
In Colorado, we take something very serious.
All right, Blackjack's here. I wonder if you're going to make it. You know how serious they take Blackjack pizza. Blackjack Pizza. This series pizza at a ridiculously low price. Get a large two-topping pizza for only $6.99. Call Colorado's own Blackjack Pizza.
The reliability of the most powerful Radiance class, full-time four-wheel drive, anti-lock disc brakes, and dual airbags. Think of the Chichiro as the calm during a storm. Now get up to $1,000 in option values on Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo.
See your local Jeep and Eagle dealer.
Leading CU early in the second quarter, and Kansas has the ball right now in CU territory. Sold out crowd at full field. Capacity here is 51,748. One other game sold out this year, Nebraska, just ahead on schedule. There are still tickets left for the only remaining game that we haven't mentioned, Missouri at number 11. About 1,500 tickets left for that.
Homecoming. I believe that's homecoming.
Kansas on 3rd and 10. Williams with time. Finds Isaac Bird very close to the first down marker. A lot's going to depend on where this ball is spotted, and I believe it's going to be spotted to CU's advantage.
I'll tell you, I'm impressed with the arm strength of Williams. He can sit back there in the pocket, zip it to those receivers. Here's the inside stem I was talking about earlier. Gives himself more room on the outside, turns the defensive back around, comes back to the football to keep the separation, makes a great catch, and gains about 9 yards.
It'll be 4th and 1, and Kansas has decided to go for it. One wide receiver, two running backs, and this is Henley. The crowd thinks he was stopped. Let's see what the officials spotted. We will get a measurement. Matt Russell, one of those in there to make the hit.
This is going to be really close. See Henley getting the hand off there. CU's defense makes a great play. It's going to be close. Really going to depend on the spot of the ball.
Should tell you that Matt Russell is a little shaken up after making that tackle, and he was helped off the field just now.
That's probably got a little rubber leg streak going there. Probably doesn't know where he is, and he'll go in there and figure out where he is and come back again.
And CU does make the stop. So Kansas turns the ball on down. So it's a big defensive play for the Buffs. They've been looking for that all afternoon.
Matt Russell stepped up, filled the hole, did a great job. That's a big-time play. They get that first down, can continue to drive and possibly score. Matt Russell gets in there and is a little woozy, but made a great play.
Knowing Matt Russell, he could have triple vision, and he'll still want to go back in the ball game.
Yes, he will. He is a great linebacker.
Len Mason took the risk. It didn't work. Although it's a calculated risk and not too great a risk because CU is still starting with the ball in its own territory. First carry today for Marlon Barnes. He gets about 3 yards. Brett McGraw stopped.
Marlon part of the 1-2-3 punch that CU has running back.
On the year for Marlon, he's averaging 4.5 yards a carry and 5 touchdowns. Second and 6 for CU. Barnes again. Might have picked up a couple. Jason Thorne the stop. Matt Russell once again taking a little sip. Looks like he'll be okay. We expect to see him back in the ball game once the CU defense takes the field again.
You know, sometimes you get hit like that, or you get hit like that. It's to remember who you are.
On third and four. Kansas bringing a number of men to the line, showing blitz, and they're bringing the house. Hessler with a little time. Looked like that ball might have been tipped. It was intended for Ray Caruth. Keith Rogers, the linebacker, might have gotten a hand on that ball. That'll bring up fourth down. Andy Mitchell once again for the Buffs. We have 8:56 to go first half. Kansas leading this ball game 16-14. Shunday Smith to receive the punt. Mitchell gets it away very high. Smith calling for a fair catch. And he struggles but makes it at his own 29-yard line. Mitchell another scared. Kansas close to blocking another one. 34-yard punt. We'll take a break at Folsom Field.
News 4. This is who we are. At News 4, we're proud to be the established leader in Colorado. Thank you for making News 4 at 10 number one again. In fact, throughout the day, 7 days a week, News 4 remains Colorado's favorite. The future will bring changes, but it won't change who we are. Without question, Colorado's leader is Colorado's news channel, News 4.
Here he is, late again.
Hi, gang. Sorry I'm late. Had to get money at the bank. Clear across town.
Why don't you bank at First Bank? Then you can stop at any First Bank to get money. They have locations all over the place.
Yeah, I went to First Bank and got free checking for a full year.
I got my loan there with no problem. Really? Sounds like I need to go to First Bank.
Right.
Housing lenders.
Your eyes are important. So you need to trust them to the right person. 35 years ago, when I started Pearl Vision, I established the philosophy of eye care that would always ensure a quality eye exam. Of course, today, when you visit independent doctor of optometry next to Pearl Vision, you won't see me, Dr. Stanley Pearl. But you will find someone I'd even trust my own eyes to. Nobody cares for eyes more than Pearl.
Well, a few Kansas fans drove for this one, although she's a little young driving. She has a lot to cheer for. Kansas leading the Buffs 16-14. That's quite Detmer with the helmet on. Talking to head coach Rick Neuheisel. You wonder if Detmer's going to be entering this game anytime this afternoon. Warming up. You never know. Knowing him, though, he's just antsy. And he wants to get up and do something. Kansas with the ball. Junior Henley tries to run it. Kerry Hicks won't go anywhere. You're not wild about the idea that Coy Detmer might play not just in this game, but the rest of the year, are you?
I just see Coy going on in the NFL, and it worries me that he may go in the game and possibly re-injure that knee, but, I don't know as much as the trainers and doctors down there are making that decision. It just seems a little strange they'd risk that.
Matt Russell is back in the game at linebacker for CU after getting dinged. And they need him because this Kansas offense is moving it downfield. That pass complete to June Henley for another first down. Mark McIntosh, you got something for us?
Yeah, Les, Detmer wasn't warming up just because he's antsy. Had a brief discussion with him, and Detmer will be in the ball game the next time the Buffs get the football. I was overhearing some of the guys along the sideline saying, we're not playing with any emotion, we got to get it going. And Neuheisel, I believe, is going to put Coy Detmer in there, try to inject some life into the CU offense.
Well, and the CU crowd, you can imagine the reception he'll get when he enters the game. On first down for Kansas. Levine drives the middle. Greg Jones there to stop him. And this defense starting to clamp down a little, Jeff.
Yeah, they're starting to gain a little bit of momentum on defense. And you know what McIntosh was relating to earlier is they're not playing with a lot of emotion. It's tough to come off two very emotional wins over the past 2 weeks and expect to come out with that same kind of emotion in a game like this. So maybe they need to break at halftime, get refocused to come back out.
Second and 11 for Kansas. Williams tried to roll out and saw Greg Jones right there and did a little curly from the Three Stooges. Went the other way.
So you got a lot of good push on the outside. Force the quarterback to scramble a little bit. He did a great job getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Mark Williams did not want to run into Greg Jones. Then again, who does? He has quietly turned into one of the best defensive ends in the country.
Very good. He's a guy that keeps improving, has great future.
Tremendous asset, high school All-American in the high school in Denver, and the state triple jump champ. And now Kansas with third and 9. And it looked like a bad exchange from center to quarterback.
You talk about third down conversion and how important third down conversions are. That's one of the things at the end of the game that you look at is how are your third down conversions and mistakes like that you don't want.
And that mistake will cost Kansas. They'll have to punt. Darren Simmons will do the chores for Kansas.
Darren's leading the Big 8 punting right now, 47.73 average. That's great. He's a weapon. He's a special teams weapon. Kansas does a great job with it.
They'll be punting to Steve Rosgood. Bounces it in, but Simmons makes the pick block. Maurice Enriquez blocks the punt. And CU will have pretty good field position as that ball rolls out of bounds at the Buffs 40-yard line.
How important are the special teams? We blocked one of ours, we turn around and block one there. Stats in the center. But there is a flag on the field. Look at that.
There's a flag where Simmons was punting. CU not happy.
You see the bad snap here. He just does a great job fielding. That takes time off and allows our guy to come through and block that punt.
And you know what happened here? The officials saw Simmons was hit and called through the flag, not knowing that the punt was blocked. Once go right back to the official's pocket, no penalty. Well, coming up at halftime, Mark McIntosh will have a live interview with Coach Heisel, and hear his thoughts about the first half. Mark will also talk with CU men's basketball coach Joe Harrington for the latest on the Buffs season. And CU's Dirk Martin has the story of an experimental program at Colorado designed to treat dyslexia in children. All that at halftime. And yes, into the ball now at quarterback for CU is Mr. Coy Detmer. He hands off to Landon Henry. And Henry goes across midfield down to the Kansas 42-yard line. It did exactly what Rick Neuheisel was hoping for. It brought this crowd to its feet.
You double the emotion when you bring Coy Detmer in the game. To see him, he looks good. His knee doesn't look like it's bothering him. He comes off, hands off. Great job outside on Landon Henry. You know, that doubles the emotion. You get Coy coming in the game, you get a big play. Everybody was on their feet.
Detmer playing with a partially torn anterior cruciate ligament. He has a brace on that right knee. Henry again. And he dives down to the Kansas 23-yard line.
Well, CU's definitely responded to the move that Neuheisel made. He's got everybody back in the game here. And hey, it's great. They're moving the ball down the field. It's good to see the emotion back on both sides. You see Henry taking the handoff. Great cut outside. Back outside. Gets his shoulder square. Throws a couple of moves up the field. And he's going to pull this guy with him for a little bit. Great run.
Detmer over center on first and 10 from the Kansas 23-yard line. This will be his first pass of the afternoon. It's intended for Savoy, and it flies. It looks like the defender grabbed a hold of Savoy as he was diving for the ball. Jamie Harris on the cover.
Jamie Harris definitely got his left arm in there on that play. No question about it. Coy makes a good throw down the field here. You see the left arm grab onto Savoy's left hip. They're going to call that every time. A little bit better angle for you here. You see him laying out. He makes a play with his right arm, but that left arm is what got him in trouble.
We have a conference on the field with the officiating crew. So it's exactly as we saw. An automatic first down. CU inside the Kansas 5-yard line. Coy Detmer wearing the brace on that right knee because of the torn ligament. And the team doctors and trainers say that it will keep the knee from sliding. The brace will do that. If you want to play without the brace, there's real risk involved.
Yeah, John Elway plays without an ACL, and he obviously does a great job.
Excuse me, I said inside the 5, it's at the 8-yard line. Now they're inside the 5. As Landon Henry brings it down to the 3.
You know, she's got a brace other knee. You saw that shot earlier. I think the quarterbacks, wherever you play, should wear braces on. You know, you see quarterbacks get a lot of injuries, getting the backside, getting hit in the front side. They take a lot of punishment on their legs.
I would advise flak jackets for all quarterbacks also.
Yeah, I'd advise flak jackets for everybody.
Second and goal from the 3. CU down 16 to 14, trying to take the lead. Henry again. And he is stood up. At about the line of scrimmage by Freddie Hammonds. Also Dorian Brew. So you're looking at third and goal, Jeff.
This is just a great job tackling. Gets his head on the ball. Dorian Brew, big time tackle right there. Not only can he cover, but he'll hit you.
Third and goal from the two. Three wide receivers in the game. Buffs really spread out on offense. Savoy in motion. That pass broken up nicely intended for Savoy. The man who got the hand in there was quarterback Jamie Harris. So the Buffs get the spark from Coy Detmer that they want. They're going to have to settle for a field goal attempt.
Savoy coming in here. He could have helped himself out a little bit by setting inside, freeze the DB's feet. Harris does a great job knocking that ball down.
This is Voskerichian, and it will be a 19-yard attempt. Voskerichian on the year is 7 for 9. This is very much like an extra point. Except you get 3 points instead of 1. And with those 3 points, CU retakes the lead. It's a shootout. 17-16 with 3:41 to go in the half.
Dear car owners, get a sound investment now at Midas. Listen up and get your choice of guaranteed Midas at your choice of prices. No matter what car budget you have, you're in control. Midas has a price that'll be music to your ears. You'll get a thorough Midas inspection and always have all your options explained. And with most cars can get you in and out in about an hour. The Midas way, the way it should be.
Liabilities the class, full-time four-wheel drive, anti-lock brakes, and dual airbags. Think of Cherokee as the calm during a storm. Now get up to $1,000 in options on Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo.
See your local Jeep and Eagle dealer.
You're not a 10-person dinner. Not starting a job tomorrow. There's no union. And you're not meeting his parents. The point is, there is point. And maybe that's what this such a special occasion. Bravo, because life won't wait. Use the Bravo card where you see the sign.
Gorgeous day in Boulder, Buffs fans a little happier after that last CU drive. Coy Detmer led it. And it culminated in a field goal by Neil Voskerichian. And now CU has the lead once again, 17-16. They're kicking off Kansas Jayhawks. June Henley, Sunday Smith, receiver, Jason Leslie. A sidewinder. They let it go. Once again, Kansas starts the ball at its own 20. 3:41 to go first half. Shapiro and Jeff Campbell with you. And it's hard to beat days like this, huh, Jeff? Tight game, great weather.
Unbelievable. Colorado weather. Nothing like. Not a cloud in the sky, no humidity hardly. You're not sweating out there. Well, you are sweating, but like you would if you were in Ohio.
Hey, talk about fortunate. How lucky our Rocky Mountain sports fans what's going on this week. We got a great game here. More college football with Air Force CSU, the Rockies, and another playoff game. Avalanche started their NHL season. June Henley on the reception. First down yardage for Kansas. Alan Wilbon made the stop.
I was talking about small wins earlier. This is what I mean. You hit small passes, turn into big games. You hit your running back for 5 yards, he turns it up, he ends up getting about 12 or 15 yards. That's football, you know, it's inches. It's not really getting the big plays. Plays are nice, but it's based around the small hitters.
So what you're saying is football is a game of inches.
Yes, I am.
That's June Henley. He picks up 6 yards. You know, when I was talking about what a great weekend it is, sports are on here. I left out the Nuggets, started basketball training camp, and the Broncos of course, in New England trying to turn things around tomorrow against the Patriots.
I tell you, Colorado really turned into a major sports town.
I don't know that there's a sports town in the nation as exciting as ours right now. Second and five. Pass complete to Isaac Bird. He runs out of bounds close to the 50. And another Kansas first down. Let's go down to the field now. Get a report from Mark McIntosh.
Thank you, Les. One thing I've been noticing watching the Kansas offense, they realize that CU loves to cover a lot of the blitz, and you've noticed a lot of times Williams only taking like a two or three-step drop and getting rid of the ball very quickly to avoid that big rush. Back to you guys.
LT Levine into CU territory to pick up a three.
You know, Mark brings up an interesting point. Blitzes so much out of the 4-3 defense that if you get the ball out early, get it to your receivers, you have less chance to get sacked. You see him, he's little run up the middle. You know, gains of about 3 yards. That's what you need. You know, you get another 3 yards, third and two. We'll see how that goes.
Second and seven. Williams wants it all. Sunday Smith, the intended receiver. Great coverage by the CU speedster, T.J. Cunningham.
TJ actually came into Colorado as a wide receiver and has done an excellent job in transition. What he does here is he cuts off the angle of the wide receiver. Does a good job reading the receiver's eyes, almost picks off that ball.
Well, despite that incompletion, Williams had a great day from under center. He's completed 14 passes for 176 yards. Right now he's facing third and seven. He's at the CU 47-yard line. From the shotgun. He goes to the running back Sanders, and Sanders picks up the first down. Steve Rosgood. Sanders came out of the backfield to make that reception.
Just another little quick dump pass. He popped in over the middle there. First down yardage.
Some other scores around the country.
So let's what's going on tomorrow? Where are you going to be?
Well, I'll tell you in a second after I call this play. I really don't know yet. First down from the 34. Complete to Bird. And pulled out of bounds at the CU 21. Elton Davis to stop. That's Bird's catch of the afternoon.
Quick little drop here by Williams. Out little 10-yard hook route by Bird. Turns it up the field. And they just drag him out of bounds. Davis does a good job getting him out.
Good example of what Mark McIntosh was telling us earlier. They're not taking much time getting rid of that pass. And that blitzing CU defense is not getting a chance to put the hammer on Mark Williams. On first down, June Henley twists his way inside the 15. Steve Rosgood to start. All right, you asked me where I'm going to be tomorrow?
Where are you going to be tomorrow?
I have to take a second to figure this out. If the Rockies win tonight in Atlanta, I fly to Atlanta tomorrow morning for Game 5. If the Rockies lose tonight in Atlanta, I fly tomorrow to England to be with the Broncos. So it's either football or baseball. I don't know which yet. Air Force at home losing to Utah. There's a surprise in the second quarter. This is Levine. Stays on his feet. Still on his feet. Finally brought the 11-yard line. Very close to the first down. Donnell Liamidi finally drags him to the turf. A couple other games in the Big Eight. Iowa State leading 14th ranked Oklahoma in the first quarter. Surprising Northwestern. Tied with Michigan in the third. And Texas soon to be a member of the Big 12 along with CU leading 6-3 in the first. On first down, complete to Henley. And he is down to the CU 2-yard line. Steve Rosgood, the touchdown saving tackle.
Here we go, back short little routes. A 5-yard little route. Throw it out in the flat. Hope that the running back can get his shoulder square upfield, get in the end zone.
Clock ticking away. 35 seconds to go in the half. Been a back and forth game. KU trying to take the lead back. Down 17-16. But at the CU 2-yard line. And up and over goes June Henley.
Well, they will never say that the man cannot jump.
He looked like he should have been wearing a cape. He was in the air so long.
Yeah, he was not one for lacking in height or distance.
My goodness.
See Henley take the hand off. He takes off about the 3-yard line and lands about 3 yards deep.
And the extra point is good. He got a little push there as soon as he hit the goal line. The top of the pile. Almost looked like he was in a mosh pit. And Kansas goes up again with 23 seconds to go in the half. The Jayhawks leading the Buffs 23 to 17. Now, if there's any consolation to CU, Jeff, we go back to last week. Oklahoma was going up and down pretty well against the Buffs. A.J. Kristoff and the rest of the defensive staff made some adjustments at the half that worked. CU came out third quarter, and didn't let Oklahoma do what it did in the first half. Went on to a 21-point win.
Yeah, I'm sure that they'll go in and they'll make some adjustments. You're right. They came out. Kind of had a rough time in the first half. Plus, it was in a way. So you got to give credit for coming out and doing a great job. Second half, but hey, they'll make some adjustments. Second half, we'll see how they do.
Gary Miller, News 4 Sports, continue an exciting new season on Broncos Beat. Tonight at 6:30 and 11:05. It's a show Broncos fans will not want to miss. It's the only Broncos show that looks ahead at tomorrow's game against New England. It's all on Broncos tonight at 6:30 and 11:05. Right here on News 4, the home of the Broncos. Matter of fact, Gary Miller is in Atlanta with the Rockies. So Mark McIntosh, who is with us here today, will be hosting that show. His player guest will be Broncos wide receiver Mike Pritchard. Lendon Henry and Herschel Troutman to receive the kickoff from Kansas. And once again, McCord puts it out of the end zone. There will be no return. So the Buffs take over from their own 20 with just 23 seconds to go in the first half. Do you go for it here, Jeff, or do you play it conservatively and just walk into the locker room?
Absolutely. I think you go for it. Here he goes. He takes off. Folks, he's up. He's over. And he's in. A long way in.
That last scoring drive, very impressive for Kansas. 11 plays and 80 yards. And Coy Detmer still a quarterback for the Buffs. He came in the last series, replacing the starter, John Hessler. Three wide receivers all lined up to Coy's right. And the Buffs stay short. This is Lepsis, the tight end on the hook and ladder. Henry got the lateral, and flags are down. And the flag went down as soon as the lateral was made.
You asked me earlier if this is where you go for it. I guess they're going for it. The hook and lateral. Haven't seen that one in a long time.
The penalty against CU.
Coy dropping back. Hitting left is here, and he decides he's going to pitch it back to Linden. Hey, that's the last time I saw that. Myself and Mike Pritchard in Washington, 1989.
I'm curious to know what the penalty was. Have we gotten an indication yet?
Pass it. Missed the offense. Pass it. Go. Still first down.
Let's see if we can tell where it happened here, Jeff.
It might have happened early. Left may have pushed the DB off. It's kind of tough to tell. But hey, that's a great play. That's a play that you don't see very much in college football anymore.
All right, so now do you take a knee?
No, I'd throw it deep. Definitely. Get the crowd back into it.
It's easy when your job's not on the line. CU decides to keep it on the ground. This is Lendon Henry. He gets it across the 20.
You run the reverse.
That should do it for the first half. And CU goes into the locker room in a position they haven't been quite used to this season. Well, no, the clock is stopped with 1 second to go. CU has called a timeout with 1 second to go. What are they thinking?
I'm confused. I had to regain my thoughts there for a minute.
Half of the CU team was already running into the locker room. Yet it was CU that called the timeout.
That's really strange. You think they'd run the clock out and go, but maybe. Here comes the reverse. What do you think?
Rick Neuheisel has called his offense to the sideline. He is standing at the chalkboard, and he is designing a play right now.
Well, they're not giving up, for sure.
You know, it used to be you could just draw the play in the dirt. But with AstroTurf or OmniTurf, you can't do that anymore. So they have the chalkboard on the sideline. Look at this. This is like a classroom right now.
Well, I'm telling you what, knowing Rick, it's going to be interesting. There could be a guitar involved. We're just not sure.
You wonder if he's just trying to make Kansas a little paranoid on the other side, wondering what the heck is going on right now.
Well, I'll tell you, 2 weeks ago, he did the same kind of thing to Texas A&M down on about the 3-yard line, where he made Texas A&M take two timeouts. So I'm interested to see what happens.
Well, we've got 1 second to go in the half. When we go to half, Mark McIntosh will grab Rick Neuheisel on the sideline, and we'll hear what exactly Rick was telling his guys right there. And now another timeout on the field. This time taken by Kansas.
Like I was saying earlier, he did that to Texas A&M too. So maybe this is a ploy to see what defense Kansas is going to give him. We'll go from there.
Glenn Mason saw an offensive CU he has not seen before at any time during this year. The Buffs came out with four wide receivers. Chris Anderson, James Kidd, Ray Caruth, and Phil Savoy. So Mason is wondering, what are they throwing at us?
It's probably not going to be a draw. Or the reverse.
Let's take a look at that formation I was just talking about.
Yeah, that's definitely they are definitely spreading the defense out there. You know, you probably put in a little prevent defense so they don't beat you deep. But they may be able to get something about 15 yards down the field over the middle.
Yeah, you know, as talented as those wide receivers are, as fast as they are, if one of them the ball on any kind of crossing pattern, with that field being so spread out, and the defenders being so spread out, that fast receiver could maybe go all the way.
He may go all the way. He may go right into the locker room as fast as these guys are.
And look at the defense. KU comes out in to protect against that four wide receiver set.
KU is definitely prevent offense. Spread out all over the field and deep. They're trying to prevent anything that will go past about 40 yards.
Detmer over the middle to Caruth. He's going to reverse field and try to make something out of this. And he just might do it. Kansas finally catches up with him. And you would think Kansas just won the national championship the way they are high-fiving the field. The fact that they kept the Buffs out of the end zone on the last play of the half.
Over the middle. Here you go. Talking about earlier. You get a defense so far back that you can get a receiver open across the middle. It's Caruth at about 15 yards, and we'll see what he can do. And he can do a lot. Unfortunately, he didn't get in the end zone, but he has the entire Kansas team miss him at one point.
Well, if nothing else, it adds to the yardage total for CU. The Buffs go into the locker room, losing to Kansas 23 to 17. And we will go down to the field right now. Mark?
I thought we were going to see the old Fungarooski, Cal, and Stanford down that last play.
Well, shoot, 30 minutes to play, let's play all 30.
Offensively, they're moving the ball very well. They got more than 200 yards first half.
Well, they're great game. Anytime you get a bye, studying a opponent, you're going to have a week ahead of the other team. And we're going to make some adjustments. The one thing this team won't do is blink. We've been here before. We'll come back.
But Detmer is a great emotional lift for your team.
Well, Toy told me he's ready, and I try and get him some time today, and we're see how he does the rest of the half.
Start the second half.
I haven't made up my mind. I'll go look and see how we're doing. See ya.
Coach Rick Neuheisel, his team trailing at halftime, and going to go in there, and he'll have to give him a nice motivational speech, get him ready for the second half. Kansas came to play today. Back up to you guys.
How do you like that attitude, Jeff? They've traveled all the way over here. We're going to make 30 minutes.
Yeah, they're going to make it 30 minutes, and I'm sure that the first thing that they saw when you go in there is oxygen tanks. So maybe they'll take a look at that.
All right. Buffs down 23-17. We'll come back for the halftime.
Hey, fly boy.
Bumpy in there?
Unless you check the hard side suitcase, we have a major crisis downstairs.
You thought coach was bad.
It's a war zone here.
That's why I check the hard side.
Hey, isn't that your bag? You check a hard side. Your clothes looking like origami.
Sir. Could you please return to your seat?
Samsonite hard side. Wipers hard. Go saw. What's this thing do?
Hey, Sonny, let me buy you lunch. No way, Rick. This one's on me. Let's flip for it.
Burger King introduces the college football combo meals just for Colorado.
2 out of 3.
The delicious broiled Whopper value meal or the original chicken sandwich value meal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Both come with golden fries and ice cold drinks starting at just $2.99.
Why don't you buy each other lunch?
I love this one. Chicken, my favorite. That's arm wrestle dessert.
It's the 10-hour used truck mega sale. Indoors at Big Mike Ford.
100 used trucks, all price starting at just $3,000.
Imports and domestic. Regular cab, super cab, dualies, and 4x4.
Free 6-month warranty still new. And remember, I can finance almost anyone regardless of credit.
100 used trucks from just $3,000. Saturday only beginning at 10 a.m. The 10-hour used truck mega sale indoors at Big Mike Ford.
News 4. This is who we are. Get in the game with the station that's the home of the Broncos.
Every week inside story. Mike Shanahan.
Be part of a new era in CU football. With the station that's the home of the Buffalo.
Catch the Rick Neuheisel show. Only on News 4.
Witness groundbreaking coverage of CU women's basketball and the remarkable achievements of high school athletes. A tradition of leadership in sports coverage. News 4. We are Colorado's news channel.
You get more with Les Shapiro. Tonight on News 4.
We're in halftime. Fourth ranked CU Buffs in a dogfight. 24th ranked Kansas Jayhawks. The Buffs going to the down 23 to 17. Les Shapiro with Jeff Campbell with you at halftime. Jeff, I don't recall ever seeing Rick Neuheisel so concerned and so determined as he went into the locker room.
He looks a little frustrated, and that's for Rick. What I think they'll do is they'll go in at halftime. Look at what Kansas is doing in the running game. The running game's really been hurt. And they may come out and play man-to-man coverage to shut down the short passes that they're getting away with.
CU, especially on defense, frustrated right now. Kansas has come in surprisingly potent, very skilled. Henley, Levine, Bird, the rest of them are really doing some damage.
Well, they're doing a great job mixing the run with the short passing game. What you're doing is you're hitting a 5-yard route, allowing your receivers to get 10-15-yard gain. Then they come right back and hit you with about a 2 or 3 yard run, then they hit you with about a 10-yard run. Those are the adjustments they'll do at half.
For CU, they've been able to go up and down the field on offense. But they've had to settle for too many field goals. Now they've scored 17 points. What do you have to do to get the end zone?
Well, you need to get your offense reestablished. You need to hit short passes. Then you need to mix in some big plays. Special teams-wise, they need to get the ball through the upright field goal, and possibly get in the end zone.
Do you play Hessler or quarterback?
Well, I think you gave Coy the opportunity to come in and play. The crowd was on there. Came in, they got excited. You got to stay with them.
We'll see if Rick Neuheisel will breathing. He indicated he will. We'll take a break, come back at you with some more festivities involved.
Get it. New GMC Nova 5. 100 horses under the hood. Whoa. You can haul all kinds of stuff. You can almost live it. No more rent. And safe back so much fun. Let's do that again. GMC Nova 5. A fun way to say serious dough. Get it. Colorado GMC trucks now.
Monroe developed track shots to smooth out the road for a comfortable ride. But Sensor Track doesn't stop. It's the only shot that also gives you control. When you need it most. Sensor Track shocks and struts. Only by Monroe. For comfort and control.
It's Shanahan and Hero. With the inside scoop on the Mike Shanahan Show. Every Monday night, Broncos head coach Mike Shanahan and Ford Shapiro showcase the strategy and the showdown. Catch the hottest Broncos show with Shanahan and Hero. The Mike Shanahan Show, Monday nights at 6:30 on News 4 of the Broncos. Brought to you by these sponsors.
The Tigers, the clown surprise, the thrill you'll never own. A blast through the air, heads turn every way, just to go.
There's no better place to be with your family than Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey. Celebrating 25 years. Step right up and get your day for the greatest show on earth. It's the greatest place to be a child. Now through October 16th at the Denver Coliseum.
Halftime in Boulder, Kansas Jayhawks leading the Colorado Golden Buffaloes 23-17. Nice sunny day here in Boulder, but we are getting close to a little colder weather in the basketball season. Let's talk hoops right now. Mark McIntosh and Joe Harrington. Mark,
thank you very much. You were talking earlier about how the Nuggets have started their training camp down in the Air Force Academy. And next weekend, we see you Bucks, Joe Harrington. Get it all started with something new this year, don't you?
Midnight Madness.
T-shirt.
Next weekend. 12:01 a.m.
12:01 on Sunday morning. That's the first official day you can practice is Sunday, correct?
Absolutely. Midnight Madness. Seals basketball, and a lot of these T-shirts to give out. We got a big band. Rick Neuheisel's going to sing and dance, and we'll play basketball with myself, Barry against the student team, and have a dunk contest. There's a lot going on.
Your knees can hold up 3 on 3.
I can set a pick pass.
I'm not going to jump. A lot of excitement this year. Chauncey Billups will be in your starting lineup. Martise Moore, the transfer from Georgia Tech. I know that you're expecting great things out of your basketball team.
I think we can improve greatly. How much? We had some bad luck last week. Dennis Griffin, our junior college center, broke his foot. So he's out for 6 weeks. But we've got to create good luck. We've got a chance to improve.
I know that you feel that this team has got the best athletes that you've ever had here.
I think so. I haven't worked with all of them yet, but it looks that way going on.
That's one thing. You have not been working out informally. You cannot watch them practice during this time. It'll be midnight Sunday when you first get to see your team.
Exactly. The fans will get a chance for kind of a sneak preview. And we'll scrimmage 5 and 10 minutes, give you a chance to watch, which is good for them. I think that's fans and pro players.
Your team has embraced this football team. You always see a lot of your ball players on the sidelines during the games.
We're right here. They'll before the game. The football charge. They're going to be with us the same way. So we've kind of got that family atmosphere around here.
Look ahead to the Big 8 race. What do you see?
Kansas, and they're very good this year. But the Big 8 will be good as a conference again this year, like every year. It's very good basketball.
I run down one more time. Midnight Madness. Cost the fans anything to get in.
No, that's the thing. And they're going to have shots by free tuition. We give out close to 4,000 T-shirts. The band starts about 9:30. They're in 3 contests with Rick Neuheisel, myself, Barry, and then we got 3-point shooting contest, and slam dunk contest by all our players. It's a good night, and fans will have a good time with it.
Party on.
Thank you.
All right, Coach Joe Harrington, see you Bucks. Should be an exciting season for Colorado basketball. All you fans remember, 12:01 Sunday morning. Or actually, it starts before that, Saturday night about 9 o'clock or so. And then the Bucks will be on the floor at 12:01. The first Midnight Madness, the Joe Harrington regime here in Colorado. Back up to you guys.
Smack and you, Joe Harrington. One other CU Sports for the third straight year. CU men's and women's cross-country teams, ranked second in the nation, won their respective races at the Rocky Mountain Shootout this morning at Gallagher Ranch in Boulder. Congrats to the Harriers from CU. We'll take another break. Kick off the second half coming up very soon.
You get the Denver Post for just 99 cents a week because you get Sundays free, right?
No way. It's got better sports, more color, and it's big.
Come on, Sunday's free, isn't
No, it's the only paper with sections we can share. And it's actually there.
Yeah, I guess you don't get Sundays free either.
What are you nuts?
I got it because of the deal. Sunday free. You got me.
How much that other paper sale price can't even beat this deal. So call 832-3232 and get the Post plus the best price in town.
Hello, Northwest. You're interested in a loan.
Well, sure. At Norwest, you can apply for a loan right over the telephone. In fact, we can do it right now. Does it matter what? Does it matter what? It doesn't matter what you're wearing. Bunny slippers. And just bunny slippers.
Here I am. 65. Now I have time to read every section of the paper. I don't ever have to pack a lunch again. I don't have to act my age. Ever. I can learn everything the hard way. Now I write my congressman. Figure out what those black keys on my piano are for. Maybe now I will finally understand the temperament and file it.
With age comes advantages. Quality healthcare should be one of them. Introducing Kaiser Permanente Advantage Silver. A healthcare Medicare with everything you want. Like $1,000 prescription benefits. And nothing you don't. Like premiums and deductibles.
I can go places in 65 years to pronounce. But it's going to take me a while to teach infant spots.
Kaiser Permanente Advantage. For a free enrollment package with no obligation, call 1-800-737-2660.
Halftime at Boulder, CU down Jayhawks 23-17. You know, for most of us, learning to read is fun and exciting. But for children with dyslexia, learning to read can be a nightmare of frustration. Dyslexia is a reading disorder that affects millions of children. But now, there's hope for those kids. CU's Dirk Morgan has the story.
She looked at him in surprise. Why did they do that?
Like many children his age, 10-year-old Richie Gaither is learning to read. But unlike most children, Richie has dyslexia, a reading disorder that affects 5 to 10% of all children. Though frustrated, Richie is getting help. He is taking part in an experimental program at CU Boulder that combines trained teachers with talking computers to help these kids learn to read.
Right.
If that was eat,
Though dyslexia is thought by many to be a word recognition problem, where letters appear scrambled, it's actually more of a language problem.
One of the most basic problems they had was in being able to sound out words, unfamiliar words.
Underlying that with translating sound, which we call phonological decoding, and underlying that is an awareness of sound inside of a syllable, which we call phoneme awareness.
Created by Olsen and Wise at the Institute for Behavioral Genetics, the program is based on reading techniques. Phonological awareness encourages students to use mirrors and pictures to learn how their mouth muscles work when speaking. The talking computer helps them to link letters to sounds.
Get off, or I'll tell on you.
Since the kids can't hear the order of sounds in a syllable, we teach them to feel the order of sounds.
The other technique, reciprocal teaching, empowers children with comprehension strategies to help them follow the story more closely. So far, the results are very encouraging.
The children are making stronger gains than they did in our earlier programs. We have training much more often, and the strategies are engaging and social and fun.
Do you like it with the computer? Yeah.
What do you like about it?
I get to learn more words. What I didn't know.
Yeah, she's made great progress. I think mostly herself too. She's really tough from her teachers that she's gotten much more willing to participate in class.
A key to the program's success is early intervention. Studies have shown that the earlier a child gets into a learning program like this one here at CU Boulder, the greater the chance for success.
The younger they are, the easier it is to make changes in that deficit. We also want to get to them before they have a lot of failure in reading, because this turns out to be really emotionally distressful for children to realize they're way behind their peers.
While the program shows great promise, Olsen says more research is needed. It can go out of the lab into the classroom.
Predicting in stories.
You can predict what's going to happen.
Perfect. And what are some things?
And we'll return for more halftime activities from Folsom Field after these messages and a word from the University of Colorado.
Get more from a dollar. And rent a 4x4 for less. With the versatile Jeep Cherokee at Dollar Rent-A-Car. Low rates on the cars you want. Start with a dollar. And get a mini rate on a minivan. Like the Dodge Caravan. At Dollar Rent-A-Car. Low rates on the cars you want.
Secure. Butler. Ewan. The return. Jordan. Don't miss your chance to start to the NBA today in take on the nut. Get in the game with the game fan play. Prices start as low as $200 a seat. For more information, call the nut at 893-700.
This is the place to get the card that gives you the discounts you can use on these days. That puts you here, and here, and lets you do this. This is the price of the card you get here. News 4 is where you'll hear about the discounts at not one, but three resorts. But this is how long the deal lasts. So get the card today at Front Range Christie Sports, sponsored by News 4.
Fender. No problem. Just call the Mako guy.
Get our great presidential finish. Plus 4 hours of body labor. Get it done and right. And now only $349. That's Mako value.
Mako. America's smart choice.
Today's game brought to you by Pizza Hut. By Hank Bar Door. By Coors Light. And by Bank One.
Pushing on to the next frontier. Just a part of the landscape out west.
To the camp to the west is a new frontier. The teachers here, they'll take you to that frontier and say, yes, it's yours. University of Colorado has made a difference for me. They gave me a great opportunity.
Out west on a new frontier. With a Buffalo Road. The University of Colorado.
Les Shapiro and Jeff Campbell with Colorado, awaiting the start of the second half. Before we do that, let's take a look at some highlights of this game. CU was losing 23-17.
There's a block punt by Jones comes right through. Might have been a mistake up front, but this is a big play early in the game for Kansas. Can be a momentum switcher for him. He picks the ball up, runs in for a touchdown. Kansas' first touchdown.
Now let's go to CU's first touchdown.
See, faking the reverse here to James Kidd. He's going to set up a little action, little post route by Caruth. Going down the middle, he just leaves the DB in the dust. Great pass, great route, great catch.
CU still down 9-7 at that point. They come in and complete another pass.
This is a great throw by John Hessler. He looks around, goes through his read, sees corner patters coming open, throws it between three guys. Anderson makes a good catch.
CU up 14 at that point. KU's LT Levine,
good little skip. You're going to see the power, the shoulder pass, getting in the end zone.
And then another KU touchdown.
And this one speaks for itself. Up and over the top, 3 yards in the end zone. Henley, great athlete, great play.
Take a look at the stats from the first half. See the Jayhawks doing a pretty good job in the first down category, leading in the passing category, total yards. About 46 yards more than CU, which is surprising here in Boulder.
Kansas is leading a little bit at the time of possession, too. A couple long drives will do that for you.
Jeff McCord getting set for Kansas to start the half. Landon Henley and Herschel Troutman back to receive. And if you are just joining us, Coy Detmer will be quarterbacking CU in the second half. This is Henry picking it up at his own 6. And a great block. Henry sprung free up to the 40, and finally brought down at his own 44-yard line by Dorian Brew.
Great block by free safety Marcus Washington on this play. This is a great way to get the crowd back in the game. You get a great return by one of your deep men, and then you're going to see a great block. Here's a good cut back across the field. You got the defense flowing to the other side, and there's your block right there. That's what springs this play. That's what gets the emotion back in the CU's team.
And Coy Detmer comes out to start the second half. He replaced John Hessler in the second quarter. Detmer playing with the knee ligament. So far, he's one for two. This is Troutman reading the line, finds the hole, brings it up to the 48-yard line. Gain of 5. Well, if you're the CU offensive line, Jeff, what are you thinking right now with an injured quarterback playing behind you?
You're going to fight just that much harder for him. You're going to see Herschel Troutman come here, do a little stop. He's going to move. He's going to stop, go the other way. That's where his center of gravity being so low to the ground is going to help him out. That offensive line, I'm sure, is going to work like crazy back there for Detmer.
Herschel Troutman on the bay, halfway in the century. The Buffs with second and six from their own 48. We're looking for but it's incomplete. A little too much.
It'll be interesting to see if CU goes back a little bit more of their short passing game. Stuff 5 yards, middle 10 yards on your hook routes on the outside. Just see so they can get something going in their passing game.
We need to get something right here. It's third and 6. The second half just underway. Detmer, the push. Troutman. He's got a lot of room. And he is inside the 5-yard line. Detmer made that play.
Coy Detmer, I'll tell you, he definitely do whatever he wants to do. You got kind of a broken play, not really broken play, just didn't have anything, but he's limping. That's what you don't want right there. That's what we were talking about earlier. You see him look around, all of his reads, great quarterback, little shovel pass. He does what he has to do.
I think he hurt himself, Jeff, and he just came limping off the field. John Hessler back into the ballgame, the quarterback for CU.
That's what I was worried about earlier. He's got the torn ACL. That can act up just like that.
He has gone right to the bench, and the training staff is all over. Troutman, big hole in the middle. Big gain up the middle. Still pushing inside the 10. And down to the KU 7-yard line.
Herschel Troutman into a big college running back. You see him here? Great cut, big job by the offensive line. Makes an outstanding move on their safety and drag the defensive back for about 10 yards. See, there's that hole. There's a size great job by the offensive line up front. And you see him drag this defensive back about 10 yards.
Kansas calls a timeout. Hessler will go back to the sideline with Rick Neuheisel. And watching Herschel Troutman run. Yes, he does very much of it. The way he leads with his shoulders. He cuts with his shoulders first, and then the legs follow.
And Eric does a lot of stuff with his feet. He skipped a lot. He'll get into his move. And Herschel does the same thing. It's really fun to watch. Running backs. Barry Sanders type back.
Let's take a look at where Detmer might have been re-injured here.
Down around the knees, you got your braces on, but the type of injury, it's such a fresh injury, that step right there, bending him backwards with that brace. You just got to feel for him. He comes in, does a great job, gets the emotion back. You got to feel for him.
Any more damage to that knee was the greatest fear. Everybody knows likes Coy, wants Coy to go on to have a great career, not just here, but in the pros eventually.
Coy's such a competitor. He'll come out if his brother, I think, separated shoulders against Texas A&M one game, played the whole game. So Coy's just got that much pride. He's going to be down for a little while now.
The Buffs first and goal at the Kansas 7-yard line. Troutman again, fumbles. Ball is loose in the end zone. And Kansas has recovered the ball. And it will be a touchback for the Jayhawks. The ball will come out to the 20-yard line. Herschel Troutman having a great afternoon with 75 yards rushing, loses the ball.
Or she'll take it a little draw hand off here. There's your skip step I was talking about earlier, and just loses the ball, gets kicked out. Jason Thorne is probably Kansas' biggest defensive leader. He does a great job. He makes a lot of big plays. Here you're probably going to see a better angle where that ball just gets grabbed out of there, and Thorne recovers in the end zone.
And Kansas with a 23-17 lead has the ball back at its own 20. This is Henley. A nice gainer of about 12 yards. Donnell Liamidi, the tackle. We have an injured Jayhawk on the field, and it looks to be Cleve Roberts, the offensive lineman.
June Henley is really impressive. He catches short passes out of the backfield. He can block, he can run. He can cut. He does a lot of great things. And that's probably going to give him the tools to get in the NFL. As we saw the stat earlier with him and Gale Sayers. Yeah, he just does a great job.
As Cleve Roberts too, we'll take a break. Come back, Folsom Field in just a minute.
I don't know whether to put my money into stock funds or CDs or what. The kids will be in college before you know it. And there's retirement. Say, what's the best type of fund for a retirement account?
Having a hard time getting answers about investing. Maybe you're just talking to the wrong people. Come to a bank, one branch. You'll find a bank securities corporation consultant who can answer your questions quickly and simply. Want to know more? Bring your questions to us.
I trained my boy McNeil to go toe-to-toe with the champ. He did, 89 seconds. He didn't back down from any combination thrown at him, and he ain't backing down from this one.
There's a new pizza from Pizza Hut. Not just cheese, but pepperoni baked right into the crust.
So good you'll eat it backwards. Show him, kid.
The new one-two combination cheese and pepperoni stuffed pizza.
Hey, McNeely, how many slices am I holding?
Back at Folsom Field, Jeff Campbell with you. Kansas with the lead and the ball. 32-yard first down. Mark Williams has Sunday Smith into CU territory down to the 37-yard line. Donnell Liamidi, the man on the coverage.
Great throw here. Williams does a great job using a coverage where the safeties are responsible for half the field. The receiver takes an outside release, sticks it in the hole between the corner up front and the safety deep. Great throw, great catch.
Sunday Smith, not very big, 5'6", 160 but he is big today. This is LT Levine inside the CU 35. Harry Hicks, the tackle. Let's go down to the field now. Mark McIntosh has something for us.
Thank you, Les. They're sending Corey Detmer through a series of tests on the sidelines. They have not ruled out him coming back in the game. He did not re-injure that. He did kind of twinge it a little bit. We don't know for sure if he'll be back. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Mark. On second and Williams has to hustle to get rid of that. Isaac Bird bobbled it and came down with it. And got a foot down at the CU 24-yard line.
Kansas got stuck with a holding call and negate that whole play. Williams does a great job scrambling out of the pocket. He catches it with his body, but stays with it. That's a great job keeping his feet in and the concentration on catching the ball.
Well, you can wipe that one off the boards. Kansas called for holding. So it'll come back to the CU 47-yard line. Glenn Mason not very happy about that call. Let's go back down to the field. Marquez Morforce.
All right, let's talk about the team orthopedic surgeon. And Coy Detmer just tweaked his knee as Lefko described it, and should return back. Back you go.
And as you heard that, Jeff, I saw you cringe once more.
Man, I don't know. That scares me.
Second and 20. Williams. The swing pass. This is Sanders. He picks up good yardage, not enough for the first down. He's about a yard and a half short. Kenny Wilkins drove him out of bounds. And another injured player on the CU sideline. A couple bodies went flying into the fray, including the man who holds the chain.
Going to be a little dump pass outside to Mark Sanders. Running back. He's wide open. Comes up. He's going to take a shot here. Boom. And he's probably on Rubber Lake Street like Matt Russell was earlier.
Yeah, the injured player is Sanders, the man who caught the ball.
Looks like he's got a little bit of a knee injury. His foot might have stuck in the turf there when he got hit.
So on this drive, two Kansas players have come out after twisting their knees. Offensive lineman Cleve Roberts, and now the running back Mark Sanders.
That's the unfortunate thing about AstroTurf is a great field to play on because it's fast. You can do a lot of stuff on it, but the downside to it all is that your feet stick. And once they stick in there, your injury is 90%.
Rip it all out, throw away the rest.
Put grass in.
It's great for your patio. It's not great for football. Third and 11. Quick one over the middle to Smith. He is very close to another first down. About a yard short. That's his fifth catch of the afternoon. Steve Rosman made the stop.
Smith's eyeing 1,000 yards in his career. He'll be the 13th Jayhawk to do that in their history. At 5'6", he's got the quick to catch the ball.
Some other scores. Michigan State. Look at this one. Ohio State over Penn State. Two losses in a row for the Nittany Lions. And Ohio State looks like the Rose Bowl favorite on Michigan right now. Fourth and one. And Kansas falls short. Matt Russell, the first jersey to put a helmet on the running back.
Big play by CU's defense. They shut down Kansas's drive. They put together a pretty good drive. CU's defense came up big stop on fourth down.
So CU takes over on downs. 29-yard line. Let's see who the quarterback is.
Little sweep out there to Henley. And CU's defense does a great job blowing to the ball. And a big time tackle by guess who? Matt Russell.
There's the man. 6'2" junior. If he's not an All-American this year, there's something wrong with the voters. John Hessler in quarterback. So Coy Detmer's return will not be for a while. Hessler, great pressure. And he has to dump the ball off incomplete. Keith Rogers. He was in Hessler's face almost before Hessler turned around to throw.
Yeah, Rogers came in there scot-free. Didn't look like anybody picked him up. Hessler did a good job just getting rid of the ball.
Keith Rogers out of Lenexa, Kansas. Already has two sacks on the year. He leads the team in tackles for loss. Five of those this year. You know what he does in the offseason? In the summers, he's a writer for Hallmark cards. So the next time you buy that Mother's Day card for your mom, you probably might have written the script. Second and 10. On the out pattern, James Kidd is but there's no penalty flag. Kidd had a shot at that ball. There's no flag.
Yeah, that's a tough call by that ref.
Dorian Brew.
Get a better look at it here. Hessler drops back. Looks like a little bit of a five-step drop. Ball's a little bit late. Brew gets in there.
Well, maybe because they were both going for the ball.
Yeah. Brew should have picked this off. Makes a good break on the ball. And James does a good job to stop and trying to create a little bit of havoc in there so he can't pick the ball off.
Third and 10. swing pass to Troutman. But he'll be stopped after a gain of one. Flags down. I wonder if somebody grabbed the face mask.
Kind of looked like it to me. The way his head got yanked down, I wouldn't be surprised.
Let's see if we can catch a glimpse here.
Little swing pass outside. Get to see what he can do. Right there, grabbing the back of his face mask. That's going to be the penalty. Looks like right now. Chris Jones making a tackle for Kansas. A little bit of a different angle there. Definitely. No question about it.
Face mask. Gets a defense. 5 yards. Field goal.
So the down remains the same. Third down, and the Buffs pick up another 5 yards because of the penalty. 3rd and 3.
It's going to be a big play for them. Keep this drive going. See if we can get something going.
11 minutes to go. CU linemen jumping off sides. So after getting the penalty and picking up 5, this will negate it.
Yeah, you talked earlier about third down conversions. Third down conversions are so important. They're going to get another chance at it a little bit farther back.
This is really the first lull in this game we've had after going back and forth. Both offenses moving the ball very well. Kansas leading 23-17. And CU trying to get offense motion back into their ball. 3rd and 8. John Hessler, the quarterback. We can rotate Hessler and Detmer all day long. Over the middle. He's across midfield and drags the defenders down to the 44-yard line. First down.
Great job by Hessler here. They bring Jason Thor over the outside. He does a little blitz adjustment here to left. Does a great job catching the ball, getting up the field, dragging a couple of defenders with him on the way.
Matt Lepsis, big man, 6'5", junior. Used to be an offensive lineman. On first down, the option. Hessler pitches to Troutman, and Troutman picks up another first down. 10-yard gain. His helmet came off as he went down, but he's okay. Maurice Gaddy, the stop. Leading the way in the blocking was Heath Irwin.
The option is such a hard play to defend as a defense. It puts you in a situation where you got a guy that's quarterback, you got a guy that's take a running back, they can pitch it either way and get up the field. So, that's a great play for CU.
They got up the field 10 yards. Len Mason and his Jayhawks trying to keep CU out of the end zone. 34-yard line right now. Troutman having a pretty good afternoon. Averaging almost 8 yards a carry. On first down again. 11 yards on the pickup.
I'll tell you, that offensive line is doing such a good job for their running backs right now. You're going to see here. Troutman comes out and gets the handoff. Big hole right there. That is doing an excellent job. Opening up holes with the back. Good job working through there and getting up the field. A little bit different angle of it here. Troutman, he's not a very big guy, but I'll tell you, he can run with a lot of power.
He's gone over 100 yards rushing so far today. And first down, still wide open, should get in.
I'll tell you, that's a great play by Sue. Great calling by Carl Durrell and Rick Neuheisel. Little fake to Hershaw right there. He looks back. He's wide open. Coverage by KU. And Herschel just kind of walks in the end zone.
A lot of the fans in the CU end zone throwing oranges on the field. Somebody needs to tell them that the winner of the Big Eight doesn't necessarily go to the Orange Bowl anymore.
Yeah, it would be kind of tough to throw a fiesta.
Oscar Ritchie. Nails the extra point. And CU has back ahead. They're up 24-23.
Want a new show? Want a new show?
How about the Rick Neuheisel show?
It's a new day. It's a new day for CU football.
New offense. New offense.
New coaches. New coaches.
New whistles. New whistles. New enthusiasm. New enthusiasm. New paperweight. New paperweight.
Witness a new age in CU football. CU football.
Age already. Hey, Mom, I can stay up and watch the show, can't I?
The Rick Neuheisel Show, Sunday nights at 10:35 on News. Thank you. News 4. Brought to you by these sponsors.
Are they new? Are they new too?
On the information superhighway, you need more than the latest technology. You need a very powerful drive. Chevy Blazer, the Vortex V6. It's nice to know it's there.
Many public service customers are going to receive an energy refund soon. A refund that can help families who can't afford the same kind of energy needs that you and your family may take for granted. News 4 and the Colorado Energy Assistance Foundation hope you'll donate all or a portion of your utility refund. Look for this envelope in the mail. Fill out your return stub. Mail it back. Your tax-deductible donation will help warm the hearts and homes of needy Coloradans.
9:38 to go, third quarter in Boulder, and the Buffs just taking the lead over Kansas, 24-23. It has been a real seesaw battle here. The lead going back and forth a number of times today. CU and Jason Leslie kick off to the Jayhawks, Jim Henley and Sunday Smith. It seems this crowd is into this game, Jeff.
Let's see if Jason Leslie pop this out of there. No, didn't get all that one.
This is Henley from his own 5. And racked up very quickly by Marcus Washington, who's having a wonderful day on special teams at the 22-yard line.
With plays like that, it doesn't take the crowd too long to get back in the game.
Let's take a look at that last CU touchdown.
Got me just a good play fake here. He goes out, slips underneath the arms of that guy, and gets out there wide open. I think that's coverage by Kansas. And Herschel just walks in the end zone, basically. Great play call.
And now this whole stadium on its feet. Williams completes the pass to L.T. Levine, and he is thrown out at the 29. T.J. Cunningham did the throwing.
Beginning of this play, they wide receiver screen and hit the running back out to try to draw the back in there. You see him hit L.T. Levine, and a great job tackling right there by Russell and Cunningham, knocking him out of bounds.
Second and 4. The give to Levine up the middle. Maybe got one yard out of that. Darrell Price, first man to hit him. Gary Hicks also at the bottom of that pile, along with Billy Maumau. Billy doesn't get a lot of playing time, but when he's in there, he really does the trick.
Yeah, he comes in, he brings a lot of emotion, with a lot of emotion, and that's probably the reason why they got him in there, to get that defense fired back up and make some plays.
Honolulu, Hawaii. On third and 3. Pass block, and falls incomplete. And that'll bring up fourth down.
CU defensive line getting a great push up. Get your arms in, right into his helmet. Terrell Cade does a great job using his helmet. Use whatever you can to knock it down.
Whether he knew it or not, he did a great job. Brings up fourth down. Simmons to punt. Oh, he gets off a boomer. Rosga sent way back. That ball takes a nice bounce for Kansas. Finally goes out of bounds at the 14-yard line. We'll keep it right here. CU. It's working on offense and defense for him now. Mark McIntosh is working the sidelines for us.
Thank you very much. John Hessler will again be the quarterback. And kind of lost in the euphoria of Detmer's brief return is the fact that John Hessler once again put together a good ball game. He's won Big 8 Player of the Week. The last two weeks running performances against Texas A&M, and against Oklahoma. And today, John Hessler has thrown 3 touchdown passes and thrown for almost 170 yards. Solid game for the sophomore. Back up you guys.
You're right, man. Very impressive all year. His total for the season, 9 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions. This is Troutman. And that second effort gains him another couple of yards before Jason Bourne brings him down. Call it a gain of 4.
It is amazing the comparison between Troutman, how much they really do run alike.
Second and a long for the Buffs at their own 19. Dropped down at the 10-yard line by Dan Dircher's third sack of the season. It's almost as if Hessler didn't see this guy coming. He was right in front of him.
Dircher does a good job getting through there. Push, stays with the play, all the way through, gets the sack. That's just second effort by defensive lineman. That's good to see.
Hessler just couldn't get the motor running fast enough to get out of Dircher's grasp.
That's a big shadow coming at you. Let me tell you.
That'll bring up 14. We're halfway through the third quarter. Fourth-ranked CU leading 24th-ranked Kansas Jayhawks 24-23. CU, get a drive going. Hessler the screen. Troutman catches it, but only gets back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up fourth down, and CU will be punting close to its own end zone.
This is a big play for CU. They need to get the ball out of the end zone. They need to get out of there as quickly as possible. Try to get it over the 50-yard line.
Now Mitchell setting up 5 yards deep in his own end zone. He gets that one off. Balling quickly. And Isaac Bird does the smart thing. Calls for a fair catch at the 46-yard line. That's where Kansas will start with it. Down by one point. Well, the new Mike Shanahan show can be seen every Monday night at 6:30 right here on News 4. Join the coach and me for an in-depth look at tomorrow's game against New England. Mike will answer your questions about what happened in the game. He'll use the telestrator to illustrate why certain plays worked and why others didn't. The all-new Mike Shanahan show, Mondays at 6:30 right here on News 4, the home of the Broncos. Keep in mind that Broncos game in New England is tomorrow night. Mark Williams at quarterback. He's had a fine afternoon. That time he throws the ball away. The receiver, June Henley. There was great pressure from Mau and Greg Jones. And they're still looking at Coy Detmer on the sideline.
You got to feel for him. Even a torn ACL is just got to hurt like crazy, I'm sure.
No, it's hard to keep that kid off the field. He wants to play so badly. It's going to be a point. Where the training staff will say, look, let's play this safe. Hessler's doing a good job. He's still undefeated. Let's get better. Williams drops the ball, but falls right back on it. A loss of about 8 yards. So that'll bring up third and long for Kansas.
CU's defense really starting to rise to the occasion. Shotgun formation. He's going to come through. Great job by Brian Black getting in there and forcing him to run around the pocket, drops the ball. Unfortunately for Williams, he can hop back on it again.
Williams and the Jayhawks looking at third and 16. Going deep. He's got Bird. Can't hold on. Right in his arms. He could not make the catch. Kenny Wilkins, the man covering Isaac Bird.
I'll tell you, Williams puts his ball right on the money. You see Bird going up, doing a little stutter move on a poster up there, and you wonder if the sun had anything to do with that. Take a look at the shadow, the angle that the sun is. You wonder if that had anything to hit him with dropping that ball.
So Kansas cannot capitalize on the good field position. Jayhawks now punting. And they down the ball at the CU 19-yard line. Fight for field position now. In a one-point ball game. We'll take a break.
Taste of the Rockies.
Retirement? No problem. Our savings are socked away in CD. And in 15 years, that money's going to be right where
Putting all your retirement savings into CD leave you in a position.
I've got no
Because of term, CDs alone may not earn enough interest for the kind of retirement you want. But if you get into a fix with more risk, a mutual fund, you could be in a better place. Bank One Securities Corporation can show you how.
I trained my boy McNeely to go toe-to-toe with the champ. He did for 89 seconds. He didn't back down from any domination thrown at him. He ain't backing down.
There's a new stuffed pizza from Pizza Hut. Not just pepperoni, baked right into the crust.
So good you'll eat it backwards. Show him, kid.
The new one-two combination cheese and pepperoni stuffed pizza.
Hey, McNeely, how many slices am I holding?
Back at Folsom Field. Let's go right down to the sidelines. Mark McIntosh.
Thanks, Les. Guess how Coy Detmer twinged his injured knee. Celebrating after the completion of the pass. Actually, I think it was a Herschel Troutman run. That's how he twinged his knee. The celebration. Coy Detmer. Back up to you guys.
Unbelievable. CU on first down, tries the middle, doesn't get very far.
But he did take a shot. We do know that. In the replay, he did take a shot.
Yeah, he was dragged down with the legs. Tried to stay up on his feet. Mark McIntosh tells us he's again celebrating. Second and seven. On the option. This is Marlon Barnes. He's ridden out of bounds. By Patrick Brown, the linebacker.
This is tough. Patrick Brown does a good job. But be close to a hit out of bounds.
Marlon Barnes, Memphis, Tennessee. Communications major. Third and six for CU. Four wide receivers in the game again. And good pressure on Hessler. He cuts the ball off. Flag there for grounding. It was Patrick Brown. Second play in a row. He's come up big.
Patrick Brown, earlier made the tackle on the option play, going out of bounds. And just comes off the outside, just to block there, and gets in there. John just tries to get rid of the ball and gets intentional grounding.
He beat Marlon Barnes on the rush. That'll prove costly for CU. This ball was being placed at the 3-yard line. Well, everything that could have gone wrong, and that play did. And now CU once again its own end zone. This is dangerous. And Andy Mitchell couldn't be any closer to being on the border of that end zone. Remember, if he steps out with the ball, it's 2 points. It's a safety. Mitchell gets off. The punt to Sunday Smith, down to the 40-yard line. Once again, Kansas has a great opportunity here, starting with the ball in CU territory. Well, be with Dave Logan, Mark, and myself on Saturday, October 21st, turn the News 4. Take on the Iowa State Cyclones. Live from Ames, Iowa. We'll have all the action starting at noon on Saturday, October 21st. Only on News 4, the home of the CU Buffs. We'll get an activity that day to see sensational running back Troy Davis, who is leading the nation with over 228 yards a game. Kansas completes the pass for about 7 yards. Isaac Bird, the reception. Mr. Bird also plays on Kansas baseball. Center fielder. Look at this. Iowa State leading Oklahoma. It's still early. Iowa State, a rejuvenated program. Head coach Dan McCarney. Henley. A lot of room. First down. And it takes 3 Buffs to drag him down at the 22.
KU's offensive line on that play did a great job opening a wide hole for Henley to jump through there, and he did a great job getting into the secondary, making a couple of moves, gaining some yardage.
Henley 69 yards on the ground so far today. Alan Wilbaum, CU linebacker, limping off the field right now. I like him a lot. I think he's got a world of talent. It's just a matter of time before he breaks into the starting lineup and starts making an impact. Here's Reek.
Absolutely. They've got very deep at their linebacker position, led by Matt Russell. And you know that's a really talented bunch of guys they've got there for CU.
Kansas and quarterback Mark Williams taking a timeout. Didn't like what they saw in the CU defense. So they'll talk about it. Well, for the best in high school sports coverage, look for Marcia Neville's Skylights. It's every Friday night on News 4. You get a bird's eye view of Colorado's young athletes. And then on Saturday morning, Marcia comes back with Skylights Plus. Expanded report. Friday night's high school football action. Skylights. High school sports with altitude. And it's only on News 4. Your home for high school sports. Timeout on the field.
Kansas has really come out and used the 3 or 4 weapons that they have. I'm really impressed with Williams, their quarterback. They used Shunday Smith, LT Levine, they used Henley, they used them all very effectively so far.
We were wondering if Kansas really deserved that number 24 ranking because they hadn't really played any powerhouse, certainly no ranked team to build that 4-0 record. They're showing they can hang with the big boys today. Down by 1 point. Kansas State leads Missouri at the Nebraska and Oklahoma State are idle today. From the shotgun, first down at the 23. This is LT Levine. Gains a couple of yards. Darryl Price, Hicks right there to stop him.
This is a good play. Williams handing off to coming up. You're going to see Mike Phillips coming to your picture right there, inside so the pursuing defense can get him. Good job by Mike Phillips.
Second and eight. CU has done a good job stopping Kansas when it's had to in the second half. See what they can do here. Williams complete to a Shunday Smith. He's down to the 15, but still a couple yards short of the first down, and that's sixth catch of the day. Smith hurt CU last year with 5 catches and 153 yards. He's doing the same today.
Williams does a great job hanging on the pocket, takes a big hit right there by Maurice Enriquez. And those are the kind of hits that you remember throughout the game.
Third and two. Henley. It's going to be close. Ryan Olsen, the first black jersey to stop him. I think we'll get a measurement here, Jeff.
Looks like they're going to bring in their field goal unit, try to kick a field goal.
The officiating crew says they are short. They're not even going to bring out the chains. They're about a foot and a half short. And Kansas will set up for a field goal. Jeff McCord already has one today. This one, 31 yards out. And for the lead. And it's good. So Kansas goes back on top with a minute 50 to go in the third quarter. The score 26-24. As Glenn Mason talks things over with his coaching staff, let's go down to our Mark McIntosh.
Thank you very much. Let's remember a couple of weeks ago, Texas A&M in the second half used its timeouts very early and ended up in a situation late in the ball game where they had no control over the clock. And CU was able to run out and win the ball game. When now Kansas is in a similar situation with 150 to go in the third quarter. The Jayhawks have only one timeout left. That could be key late in the ball game. If by chance CU rallies and gets ahead in this ball game, the Jayhawks will have one timeout to help them try to control the clock in the fourth quarter. So you know Glenn Mason over there is probably wishing he had some timeouts. Certainly happy that his Jayhawks lead by 2 points right now.
26-24. Jeff, I guess when you're on the road against nationally ranked, you have to play for the moment.
Yes, you've got to play. You've got to come into somebody's home and beat them. You can't play equal with them. You've got to come in and beat them, get the crowd out of the game. That's probably the main factor.
That's CU linebacker Alan Wilbon getting that ankle taped up. He came limping off the field a few minutes ago. Kansas getting ready to kick off. And getting ready to receive it for CU. Once again, Herschel Trout. It's been a good one. It's still a good one. 26-24, Kansas leads. Jeff McCord puts it into the north stand. The last time you saw that.
I'll tell you what. You can't say the guy doesn't have a strong leg.
With no wind.
Yes, he is kicking off very well, folks.
Total offense figures for you. We have piled up a bunch of numbers today. Kansas with 402 yards. And CU right behind with 388.
This is a great football game. One of the better football games I've seen all year.
John Hessler in a quarterback. Marlon Barnes on the carry. Couple of yards. Jason Thorne. There is a chance Cordell can come back. Even though he tweaked that knee a little more. They say he can come back. It's a minor strain, and it'll be Rick Neuheisel's decision.
I'm sure Rick will do whatever he can, and what he knows. He's going to be careful. He's going to be careful with him.
Hessler so far with three touchdown passes today. Facing second and 9 right here. Over the middle. Savoy wide open, makes the catch, and a first down, 34-yard line.
Savoy's the type of receiver that has all the tools. You got a drop by Hessler, right on the money, going down, get the ball by Savoy. He's got all the tools in the world. He's 290 pounds. He's a sophomore. He's got a couple more years to get better.
if he stays for a couple more years. First down. Hessler wants to go to the air again. This is Kidd on the far sideline. Flagged down. The play stands. It is another first down.
I'm really impressed with the arm strength of Hessler. James Kidd goes out, runs about a 15-yard comeback pattern. He sits in there, he waits, he throws the ball, and throws it right on the money. Kidd does a great job separating back from the football.
On the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
So take away that completion. And it'll be first and 15. John Hessler, the sophomore out of Brighton, wants to play baseball. And his college football career is over. And he's shown the arm.
Yes, he's got a lot of really impressed.
There it is again. To Carruth. Incomplete. A flag down. And Carruth shaking up a bit. Thought he had that ball in his pocket.
That would be a big loss if you lose Carruth. I mean, that is a lot of speed to be on the bench. Little play action fake there. Barnes sets a great pass down the middle. And here's the catch-up speed I'm talking about. That's close.
Well, you know what? That ball's coming back to the other side of the field.
He may have gotten his right hand in there early. It was really tough to tell.
Pass interference. Just the defense. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
That's why Dorian Brew is such a good cover guy, because he can get beat, he can catch back up, and make a play. Unfortunately, for him, he got a little pass interference.
So the Buffs with a first down. 44. The drive continues. Marlon Barnes. Picks up 3.5, maybe 4 yards. Thorne the stop. I'll tell you what, there's a timeout on the field, so we'll take a break also, get in a few commercials, and come back for the fourth quarter.
When I'm in my Jimmy, nothing in my way. Of course, I've got Jimmy's available four-wheel drive brakes and premium smooth suspension. Yeah, when I'm in my Jimmy, I'm in complete control. It's when I get that I begin to panic. GMC thousands less than comparably equipped Grand Cherokee or Ford Explorer. See your Colorado GMC dealer today.
What's the best way to get your hands on the tools you need? At the price you want? Get hip to the Square.
Builder Square has tools of the trade and the best names in the business. Black & Decker. Makita. Ryobi. Stanley. Hand tools, power tools, amateur, professional. You'll find just what the job calls for at great square deal prices. Builder Square.
We'll get you squared away. Vendor. No problem. Just call the Mako guy. Get our great Mako presidential finish. 4 hours of modeling. Get it done fast and only $349. That's Mako value.
Mako. America's smart choice. Today's game is brought to you by Blackjack Pizza. By Midas. By Samsonite. And by First Bank.
Late Night with David Letterman has a new home. Now you can catch Dave in his top 10 list. 10:35. 5 nights a week. Right after News 4 tonight. At 10 o'clock. The CU Buffs find themselves in a bind. We start the fourth quarter. They are losing to Kansas 26 to 24. Tell you, Jeff, Kansas State no longer the pushovers they were when you were playing.
We played Kansas State when I was a junior, I believe. Kansas State. The biggest group of people in the stadium in one spot was the band. That tells you how many people were there.
The Buffs. On second down. There's a flag on the field. There are a few flags on the field. And it looks like another one will go against CU.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
So it'll be second and long.
This is a big drive. This is a big drive. Score on this drive. Kansas will probably get the ball two more times their drive. Link couldn't win the ball. Couldn't win the ball. Really depends on what they can do with this drive right now.
Well, they're going to have to pick up a few yards here. It's second and 16. Got to get a good 10 or 11 yards back here. Four wide receivers. Over the middle, Savoy. And he does pick up about 7-8 yards. Fumble on the play. Kansas recovers. And it'll stand. Once again, it's Patrick Brown. He's listed third on the depth chart. I don't think anybody's playing any bigger than Mr. Brown today for that Kansas defense.
I'll tell you, Patrick Brown is having himself a day out here. He comes in. Savoy does a good job making the catch across the middle, catches in his hands, gets tucked away, gets popped out of there. A little bit of a second effort out of there by Thorin. And Patrick Brown does a good job picking it up. You'll see him pick it up here and get up the field. That's a big turnover. I think we have to give Jason Harris for knocking it out of Savoy's hands after the catch.
And then Patrick Brown, recovered fumble. And Kansas already leading at the 42-yard line. This is Henley. Look at this. A great cutback. He's going to get in. We have a major upset here in Boulder. A 43-yard run. There is a flag down on the field. Back around. Where Kansas took the handoff.
This is going to be interesting to see what this flag is. Well,
the way everybody's reacting. It's not on Kansas, so that touchdown will stand, and they'll be kicking the extra point.
Personal foul. Against the defense. Touchdown. Penalty will be administered on the kickoff.
52,000 people at Folsom Field in shock right now. And Rick Neuheisel racking his brain, trying to figure out how to get his team going, how to get him motivated, how to make him realize this isn't the Kansas of old.
That is a very big play for Kansas.
McCourt gets the extra point, and the Jayhawks lead by 11, 35 to 24. There's a lot of time left. 14 to go.
You really can't say enough about Henley. He can do it all. He makes a great jumps through the hole, across the grain, up the field, makes a good move in the secondary, and then the speed kicks. He can do it all. He can catch, he can run, he can do it all. You get another view of it. You can really appreciate the running skills that Henley has. There wasn't much of a hole there. He makes good with what he has. Makes a great cut up the field. It's off to the races. 43-yard touchdown for June Henley.
CU rushing having an off day. That's an understatement. The Buffs came in ranked 10th in the nation. They've given up just 97 yards a game on the ground. But today, Henley is running right through him.
And if there was any emotional boost that Kansas could have used, this is it.
June Henley out of Columbus, Ohio. And on the day so far, he's got 12 yards rushing and touchdowns. Not many guys do that against the CU defense.
I'll tell you, I bet they missed him with a shoulder in. He's really playing well today.
Yeah, we just got word sideline. Linebacker Alan Wilbon will not return because of a severely sprained left ankle. More numbers on that defense. They came in ranked 8th giving up 14.5 points a game. And already Kansas has put up 35. And the fourth quarter is just starting. That's a touchback. So the Buffs will get the ball at their own 20. With a mandate to get something going if they want to get back into this ball game and have a chance at beating upstart Kansas Jayhawks.
CU just needs to regroup right now. Refocus. They got 14 minutes and 14 seconds left playing this game. They've got to get something going right here.
Coy Detmer, quarterback for CU. The Buffs down by 9 points, 33-24. They will have to come up with at least two scores. Complete to Savoy, who escapes. And gets up to his own 42-yard line. Maurice Gadley finally stopped him.
They got him running on a short little hitch route here, about a 5-yard field and stop. Does a good job catching it, looking to see where the DB is. Great job escaping and up the field. Short passing game, long run. Good play.
Man, he escaped. Jamie Harris. First down for the Buffs at their own 43. Detmer, a lot of time for the tight end Lupsis. And he's across midfield. His second catch of the day. Patrick Brown, the coverage.
Detmer is a competitor. No, he's hurt. He's out there doing just a great job. See him drop back here. Goes through his read. Takes a look. Doesn't have anything. Goes back to Leptis on the run. Leptis, good job catching the ball. Trying to get upfield. And Kansas makes a good tackle.
As long as Detmer doesn't have to go lateral at all, sideways, he's okay. As long as he's just dropping back and stepping up in the pocket, he's fine. He has to move. He has to be mobile to escape a rush. He's in trouble. Like right here. A flag is down. Detmer is dragged down. I'm telling you, everybody in the stadium is holding their breath when Coy Detmer takes off like that. Everybody, including me and you.
I know it. And he's limping a little bit. But the guy is he and his brother. I'm telling you, nothing hurts the guys. It's unbelievable.
That's why Rick Neuheisel likes to call him Gumby. He's like a plastic man.
Holding. On the outfield. Complete second down.
So the Buffs are pushed back to their own 38 after Coy Detmer quite noticeably right now.
Well, this is where everybody takes a big gas. Watching him take off here. Actually, he looks really good. He's actually dragging a couple of guys with him. But at the end of the play, you wonder how he's going to come out of that pile.
You can see him as he's coming under center. He does have a noticeable limp. On second and 15. Intercepted. That's Freddie Hammonds, the freshman. And another turnover kills another CU drive. Detmer was looking for Ray Caruth, I believe, but that pass was nowhere near Caruth.
It looks like they had a little bit of confusion here on which way Caruth was supposed to go, and the ball just gets picks it off. And hey, you know, if Lyndon Henry saves the day here, he makes a tackle down there. Right here. Saves the day, or he may go in for the score. Hammonds does a great job picking the ball off.
Pushed into a starting role because the normal free safety Charles Davis is out for the season. And now Kansas grabbing back the momentum. Deep into CU territory, and another pickup of 8 yards. That was June Henley once again. Rick Neuheisel, the last couple of weeks after wins against Texas A&M and Oklahoma, was talking not just about winning the big game, but about a national championship. These days, you don't win a national championship with a loss to Kansas.
You've got to take one game at a time. Old cliche.
Second and one. This is Levine. His way to a first down and a little more. He's down to the CU 20-yard line. Mike Phillips, the linebacker, makes the stop.
Kansas is going to try to chop as much time off the clock as they can. They'll probably keep it on the ground about 90% of the time. Give it to their workhorse, Henley, and their other one, Levine.
CU with a 9-point deficit could probably afford to give up the field goal here. They need two scores anyway. But a touchdown would be a killer. On first down. Henley again. Ron Merkerson was stopped for no gain. Matt Russell was also in there.
CU's got to get a couple three and outs to get the ball back into a rhythm. Get the ball in the end zone. And you're right. If they score here, it's tough.
You can see the worry throughout the stadium. The Buffs fans on their feet. They've been on their feet for about the last 5 minutes. Second and 10. Over the middle. Sunday Smith makes the catch. No, they're waving it off. They're saying the ball bounced first.
You can see Ashunde thinks he caught that ball. We'll get to take a look at this here. Let's see. About a five-step drop, little post pattern.
Ooh, I don't know.
Really close.
It looks like he got his hands underneath the ball.
That is really close.
But we don't have the last word. The officials do. That's an incomplete pass. They bring up third and 10. Glenn Mason beside himself, thinking that was a completed pass. The shovel to Levine. A curious call. Levine's still on his feet. And they give him that extra push. He was actually stopped about a yard before the first down marker. But no whistle, and Levine stays on his feet, gets the first down.
Here's the power of Levine. Little shovel pass, good blocking by offensive Kansas. And you're going to see him fight. He's hungry. That's what CU doesn't have right now. They're not as hungry as Kansas. And you can just see him fight. Just see him fight. He's got everything he's got. The extra yards to try to get in the end zone.
Kansas down to the 5-yard line. That was a place CU had to have. First and goal from the 5. Levine tripped up at the 5. No gain. Matt Russell to stop. Clock ticking away. Approaching the 10.5-minute mark in the fourth quarter. And Kansas with a 33-24 lead.
Like the turf monster might have grabbed Levine by the shoes.
It did look like he tripped by his lonesome. Second and goal from the 5. And Henley. Stop. A loss of 2. It was Kerry Hicks coming up with the big play.
Kerry Hicks is just so strong. Gets through there, makes a good tackle on possibly anything that's down in that area. Has the possibility of getting in the end zone.
Tell me if you feel the same thing, Jeff. When CU has had to make the play, they've done it. They might not want to.
I'm telling you, turnovers right now are killing CU. A couple of fumbles, an interception.
Third and goal from the 8.
Going for it.
Isaac Bird, touchdown, Kansas.
Isaac Bird, here's your inside stem, give your quarterback some room, what they call a shake route, and gets wide open. TJ Cunningham, the corner that was beat on the coverage, and that's a tough to cover as a DB down there. If they give you an inside stem, get you to turn their hips. Once your hips are turned as a defensive back, you get back outside, there's nothing that you can do.
Look at this, Kansas going for a two-point conversion. They're up by 15, they want to make it 17. So CU has to score three times if they convert here. A great rush put on. Jason Williams out of the pocket. But he gets it off. And it's 2 points. But there's a flag down. There is a flag down on the field. And usually in these situations, you'll get a holding call. It does go against Kansas.
That would have been big. That would have been big. That would have been really big.
This time Kansas is going to take a chance. They bring out the kicking unit.
Holding against the offense. Against the offense. We play the try.
It'll push the ball back to the 21-yard line. And now it looks like Jeff McCord will try for the extra point.
Well, CU has their work cut out for them now. They need a couple of big plays.
This is a long extra point attempt. A 38-yard kick. And McCord has it. So Kansas now with a 20-24 lead. Remember, you can go for the 2 points now. So two touchdowns away.
Dear car owners, get a sound investment now at Midas. Listen up and get your choice of guaranteed Midas at your choice of price. No matter what kind of car budget you have, you're in control. Because Midas.
9:27 to go. The Jayhawks kicking off. And no chance for a return. I'm mistaken. I'm sorry. 8 yards deep in his own end zone. This is London Henry. And he brings it up to the 39-yard line. Never thought he would take it out of the end zone, but I guess when you have to make something happen, you do things like that.
You've got to do that. They've got to take chances right now. This is a chance you're going to take. He's taking this ball deep in the end zone. Most coaches would be going crazy, throwing stuff on the sideline. But you got to do this in this situation. You got to make something happen. Henry does a great job getting up there and getting about. Count on the end zone. That's a 48-yard return.
London Henry trying to provide a spark to the CU offense, which has been annihilated by turnovers in this second half. Coy Detmer, that quarterback, complete to Lepsis, the tight end. He gets a couple yards out of that. Patrick Brown, the tackle. CU has to score quickly here. 9 minutes to go in the ball game. The Buffs down by 16 points. And not taking much time between plays. Right back to the line of scrimmage. Detmer over the middle. Incomplete to Kidd. Thrown a little behind him. Jamie Harris on the coverage.
I'm sure this is a play that Coy would like to have. James Kidd gets up. Little in route, and just didn't have enough arm length right there to try to get that ball in. Good effort, though.
Score in the Big Ten for you, Ohio State, 28-25. On 3rd and 7. Detmer goes down. And he went down. He wasn't touched. This looks like trouble. It looks like the knee just gave out.
You just hate to see that. This is something that you don't want to see. This stadium here is dead quiet. See the knee give out right there. He just doesn't have any support. And it's maybe this will give him to have his surgery the rest of the year out, come back strong next year.
He is in a lot of pain right now. And you know that Coach Neuheisel is going to be second and third guest on this one for the rest of the year.
I'll tell you, Coy is just such a individual. And to see that happen to a guy like that is just too bad. That's just too bad. He's really a great kid. He fights hard. That's just too bad.
Detmer gets up to the sideline, trying to rally the troops. We'll take a break. They take 45 to go.
Want a new show? How about the Rick New?
Because I know he brings a lot to the team, but now he should go have his surgery.
John Hessler now in a quarterback. To James Kidd is complete. A flag down back in the CU backfield. And it looks like it's coming back.
You know, it's really been a great pass by Hessler and concentration there. In traffic, making a catch. That's a good job. That's a good job. Holding penalty's going to bring it back and end up with no gain on it. The things that have just been killing CU have been penalties and turnovers. That's the thing that is really the difference in the game today.
There's a look at Coy. Very dejected. In some pain on the CU sideline. The CU gets ready to punt the ball away with 8:42 to go in the game. They're down by 16. One of the Kansas touchdowns scored on a blocked punt. Andy Mitchell will try it again. It's high. Decent depth. Isaac Bird. Fair catch at his own 44-yard line. Well, the offense can't do it, so the CU defense might have to step up and make something happen.
Yeah, if we can get a turnover here, get somebody to pick one off like that would really be help to CU right now. You go back to the Coy Detmer thing. I know that Rick knows what Coy brings to this team as far as morale, all the intangibles that you want in a player. Coy has. And unfortunately, that knee just didn't hold up today. See what they do with it from here.
June Henley for Kansas. He's been hurting CU all day. That time, a gain of maybe 8 yards. Steve Rosga the stop.
I will be very surprised if Kansas puts his ball in the air at all for the rest of the game unless they really need to.
Keep that clock ticking for Kansas. Jayhawks have one timeout left. The Buffs have all three. June Henley has 125 yards on the ground.
Well, he is definitely living up to all his expectations coming in here.
Second and one. Williams keeps it. Let's go down to the sideline. Mark McIntyre.
Hey, you guys have been talking about the situation. I know it was a very uncomfortable situation for Coach ever since the injury. The doctors say he can't hurt the knee any worse than it is. Knowing how much Coy wanted to play, knowing that this could possibly have been a national championship season. So Neuheisel said more than one. He had left it up to Coy and his family to decide whether or not he could play. And now you can see obviously that whenever the knee takes any type of hit, he's suffering from it, and I think like Jeff has been saying, I think it's obvious probably it is now time to go in and get that corrected and start looking ahead to next year and realize the knee is just too unstable to go on. But it's been a very difficult situation for everybody, knowing Coy's love for the game, and what he means to this football team, and also knowing that he can't really hurt the knee any worse than it already is. But it's pretty obvious that it's very difficult to play football with that knee in the shape it is right now.
Yeah, you're right, Mark. You can't just second guess Neuheisel. You have to spread the blame around. If Coy has injured any worse, if the kid wants to play, it's okay to play. You can't blame Rick. Kerry Hicks makes the stop on first down.
That's really tough to be put in that situation where a player really wants to get out there and help his team. And the doctors are telling you that he can't hurt it anymore. But at the same time, you don't want to lose it. So that's tough for Rick.
You can debate it all week long. Between a rock and a hard place, really, if you're Rick Neuheisel. CU calls a timeout. Their first time out of the half. They have 2 left. Not much time on the clock. 6:59 to go. The Buffs losing 40 to 24. Kansas Jayhawks. And if you didn't think the Jayhawks were coming in, that 24 ranking, well, you know now they are.
You know, from a player's perspective, I think one of the toughest things to deal with in your career is injury, because it messes with your mind a little bit. You're not sure about. You want to be able to compete with your teammates. You know, I know what Coy's going through. I never had any injury, but I had some back problems. It put me out for basically a whole season, and that was probably the toughest time in my life because I was unsure of what was going to happen.
Well, in the pros, there's even more pressure to play. Because if you don't, there's always somebody that can step in and take your place, and you could be out of a job, the next year. Here, at least, Coy knows he has his senior season, and he has a possible pro career ahead of him. The smart move might be to take a conservative route, get the surgery done, and come back healthy. Second and 12. Henley. A lot of dinking, but not much yardage. Cunningham and Steve Rosca didn't fall for it. They make the tackle. And CU takes another timeout. Kansas being smart about it. They're running the ball down. Or when they run it to the sideline, they're going down before they get out of bounds. Stop to go back down to Mark McIntosh.
Thanks, guys. Now we're at the 650 mark. Kansas has this comfortable 16-point lead. You got to wonder, what is this going to do for Glenn Mason's program? They come on the road and knock off the Colorado Buffaloes in convincing fashion. You got to think this is going to be a tremendous shot in the arm. We talked about it earlier in the show. A lot of people question how talented this football team was they had beaten up on 4 teams, actually barely beat Houston, a team that has yet to win a football game this year. The Kansas Jayhawks came in here today with a great game plan, inspired football. It appeared from the very beginning of this ball game they wanted this football game more than the Colorado Buffaloes. In a Troy Detmer situation might be the fact Kansas was a better football team today. And you have to wonder what kind of confidence booster this will be for the Kansas Jayhawks coming in here and knocking off a team that had national title aspirations.
Mark Williams has had a fine quarterback. I don't believe we've seen a duo run as hard here as we've seen June Henley and LT Levine. That time, Mark Williams by his own man, he goes down for a loss of 5 or 6 yards.
I'll tell you, they are definitely a 1-2 punch. They do a great job. That really helps having two explosive running backs like Kansas in Henley and in Levine.
I believe CU is just taking its final timeout. So the Buffs left with no TOs. 6:43 to go in the game. I don't think there's any question. They have to score now. Get the ball back. Again. Score again. And then on top of that, they have to come up with a couple of two-point conversions just to tie.
They definitely have their work cut out. Like I said earlier, the thing that has killed them today is turnovers and penalties. You know, any given day, top 25, two top 25 teams play each other. Anybody can get beat. Doesn't matter who you are.
Air Force is retaking the lead down at the Academy over UTEP. CU getting set to receive a punt. Steve Rosga back there. Simmons picks the ball off the turf. Doesn't get off a very good one. But it takes a nice Kansas hop. And at the 1 yard line, the ball is down. Well, you talked before about the work being cut out. How about now?
Well, maybe we're going the drive. Remember the drive. We need one. We need one.
Bishop went into the huddle, said to the boys, we got him right where we want him. Yeah. They only needed to score once. However, CU needs two scores.
CU definitely has their work cut out for them at this point. But it's a situation where you're going to have to go 2-minute offense, 6 minutes and 34 seconds of the game.
Look at that, Kansas State shutting out Missouri. So Kansas State will move up in the rankings. Complete to Savoy. He's up to the 14-yard line. Jamie Harris the coverage. Hessler to throw again. Farouk makes a catch. The ball thrown behind him, but he makes a one-hander. CU has had the middle of the field open all day long.
I'll tell you, that is a great catch. Great catch. Like one-handed, pulls it in. Big time catch.
Hurry up offense now. Less than 6:20 to go in the game. Good protection. Hessler almost picked off. On the coverage was the quarterback, Jamie Harris. The intended receiver was Phil Savoy. Kansas playing with five defensive backs in the game. They'll give up the 10-yarder. They don't want to give up the 40-yarder. That time, the intended receiver, James Davis. First pass that's come his way. But incomplete.
You're going to see Kansas probably play about 20 yards deep, as you said earlier. You don't want to give up the deep pass. They're going to give them everything they can underneath, make some tackles, but they're not going to get beat deep.
And they now have six defensive backs in the game. Keep in mind, it's a very young secondary because of injuries. And CU might be able to get away with something here. Hessler a wobbler, almost brought down by Savoy, but incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. Dorian Brew on the coverage. Buffs don't have a choice. They've got to go for it. They've got to go for it here. Fourth and 10. And I don't think it's an exaggeration to say this is the ball game right here.
It is. Yes, it is. Hank Whitson Gibbs really did a good job putting together a defensive scheme.
The Buffs either make this play and pick up 10 yards, or they are almost surely going down to defeat. Hessler hit, and incomplete. And CU will turn the ball over on downs at their own 34-yard line. 5:55 to go. The Buffs losing to Kansas 40-24.
It got a very dejected CU sideline. Starting to leave the game right now. And, you know, whenever you're in this situation as a player, you're playing for pride. You want some big plays. And CU's going to need a couple of those right now. Just for the pride factor. And they have a lot of pride. They really do. They wouldn't be fourth in the country if they didn't.
LT Levine, flags down. You know, Jeff, I would be mildly surprised if this game was in Kansas. I am an absolute shock that it's happening here at Folsom Field. And I think the pollsters will take that into account too. And CU could really do a major drop.
Yeah, I think you got to take a lot of things into consideration. First of all, Kansas put together a great game. Defensive coaches, Hank Whitson Gibbs, and the rest of it.
Second down.
Did a great job. And then the combination of those two coaches from Kansas being here last year, and knowing what CU was capable of doing, going over the personnel with their players, and then the turnover ratio as well.
And how about that Kansas offense? Saw the numbers right there on Mark Williams. 301 yards passing. And Henley and Levine on the ground.
He came out here and had an unbelievable day.
Second and 9. This is Henley again. Ridden out at the 28. By Steve Rosga. It's about 4 yards short of the first down. So that'll bring up third and 4. Yeah, they're filing out. Fans don't believe even that Heisel offense come back from this one.
This is a tough loss. This is a tough loss. This is a loss. They need to go in. They need to go in. Completely refocus themselves because this isn't a loss that you want to linger for the rest of the season. For the rest of the season.
You know, we talked about two tough games wins against Texas A&M and Oklahoma, taking a lot out of them. And you could see, it's not only turnovers and penalties that there seemed to be a lack of emotion.
Yeah, they seemed a little flat when they came out. Anytime you win two big games, like the previous 2 weeks for CU, it's tough emotionally like that, especially in an away stadium like Oklahoma. You go in there and beat them, and come back. Sometimes you may come out flat.
June Henley for the day, 133 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That'll help you in the voting for all Big 8.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
4th and one. Kansas wants to run some time off. And they've been able to pick up the first down much of the day. So they tried it again. They did it again. That keeps the clock running, and it keeps the ball. Jayhawks hands. 4:35 to go. Rick Neuheisel possibly staring at the first loss of his head coaching career. I tell you, he's had such a great ride so far. He probably thought it would never end.
Yeah.
Actually, the fans probably thought it would never end. Rick knew somewhere down the line he was going to have to take a loss. I don't think he would have felt it would be here at home against Kansas.
Yeah, this is definitely a tough one for CU. Definitely. But we're going to see how they rebound. We're going to see how the team rebounds after their first loss.
Next up for the Buffs is a bye week. So they're going to have a couple weeks to think about this. And then on October 21st, they'll be at Iowa State. That's the game we will televise for you again right here on News 4. Then after the Iowa State game, back here in Boulder, take on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. The Huskers ranked second in the nation. They have an off day today. Under 4 minutes to go. Kansas with the ball. First down. CU is out of timeouts. Clock keeps running. See the look of disbelief on the sideline and throughout the stands.
Yeah, it is unbelievable. It really is. But like I said earlier, it'll be interesting to see how they rebound. What their bye week's going to do. They've got players that are going to get a chance to get healthy. And see how they come out and play against Iowa State.
Second and three. Williams on the roll. Wants to do it himself. He's about a foot short of the first down. Greg Jones ran it down. And the clock stopped by the officiating. There's a player down on the field. I think it's Vili Mau.
This is the point in the game where you know you're not going to win the game. You're playing like crazy because you have a lot of pride.
Well, we have to get one more commercial break. So we'll do that right now. 3:02 to go. The Buffs down big.
Dear car owners, sound investment now at Midas. Listen up and get your choice of guaranteed Midas your choice of price. No matter what kind of car you have, you're in control. Midas has a price that'll be music to your ears. You'll get our thorough Midas inspection and always have all your options explained. And with most cars, we'll get you in and out in about an hour. The Midas way. The way it should be.
Hello, Northwest. You're interested in a loan. Well, sure. At Northwest, you can apply for loan right over the telephone. In fact, we could do it right now. Does it matter what?
putting the hurt on CU. 2:58 to go. Clock running. Kansas with the ball. And leading the Buffs by 16. Coy Detmer tried to go today. Came up limping a couple of times. Decided to keep him on the sidelines now. LT Levine. Now it's not a matter of gaining yardage. It's a matter of running down that clock for Kansas.
Well, when you go into an opposing team stadium, you really got to beat Kansas did do that today to see you. Earlier, like I said, turnovers, great offensive play, penalties and stuff just killed CU today.
Under 2 minutes now. On 4th and 2, CU makes the stop. Takes over the ball. Let's go back down to the sidelines. Mark McIntosh.
Thank you, guys. Now the speculation begins. What will Coy Detmer do? Well, we just heard Team Orthopedic Surgeon Rob Leffler that in all likelihood, Coy Detmer will have surgery on that right knee within the next 48 hours to go in and correct it. Coy will be out for the rehab will begin. And he'll try to get ready for his senior season.
Well, the two of us up here feel that's smart.
That is very smart. Let him go in and get the surgery, get his knee healthy, come back and have a great senior year. And he's proved he's a big-time player.
So it looks like John Hessler is the rest of the year. Ayu Abdul-Rahman will be his backup. We might even see some Jeremy Weisinger down there, like a red shirt, true freshman. But you do what you have to. And if another quarterback goes down, Weisinger probably gets.
And Hessler has done a tremendous job in there. Really, for Coy Detmer. You got to give him all the credit in the world. He came in and played two outstanding games against Oklahoma and Texas A&M. The offense struggled today, but he did a good job out here today again.
Well, if you're wondering, the last time CU lost the ball game at home. Back in the 1992 season, 2 years ago, when Nebraska came in, beat the Buffs 21-17. Doesn't happen that often. Looks like it could happen today. Greg Carruth, the big pickup over the middle. And the Buffs charging because they have no timeouts. They've got to keep this going. Clock stops temporarily while the ball is placed down. And now it's started again. Four wide receivers. Hessler intercepted again. Miscommunication with James Kidd. And this is Dorian Brew. And that'll do it. With a minute 29 to go, Kansas gets the ball back already with a 16-point lead. The celebration on the Jayhawks sideline begins.
Well, that is a big win.
This is a watershed mark. Head coach Glenn Mason. We knew this program was turned around. They're in the top 25 rankings, but this game has brought Kansas into the big time.
Yes, definitely. They came out and played really well today.
Rick Neuheisel with an arm around the shoulder. Quarterback John Hessler. Very disappointed. You see it on John's face. He hasn't experienced this before. It's been nothing but elation. For the last couple of weeks.
And as a young quarterback, he's got to learn from this loss. Go take what he's got. What they can get from the film, the positive, correct and negative, and go against Iowa State. Forget about it. What do they say about building character? Building character. You got to take your hard knocks.
Iowa, a winner in Michigan State. Big Ten powerhouse. Ohio State beats Penn State. Illinois over Indiana in Indiana. Oklahoma had a tough time with Iowa State before the Cyclones succumbed. Northwestern, Michigan, leading
Gary Barnett.
Gary Barnett.
XCU coach Gary Barnett. That was a final.
Northwestern beating Michigan. Incredible what Gary Barnett has done since leaving CU. CU offensive coordinator. Now bringing Northwestern.
Yeah, he's got those guys. He's got those guys rolling out there.
Less than 20 seconds to go. This one is in the bag for the Kansas Jayhawks. And they are whooping it up on the side. The other side of the field. Rick Neuheisel's first loss as a head coach. Neuheisel meeting, congratulating him at midfield. You know, if nothing else about Neuheisel, he knows how to keep the chin up. He knows how to keep his players.
Yes, he does. He has a lot of class. He has a lot of great ideas. A lot of enthusiasm. There's no doubt in my mind. These guys ready to go against Iowa State.
Congratulations, Jayhawks. Well-deserved win. They played the CU Buffs on the road, and they will make a nice jump in the rankings. You can bet on that.
Be interesting to see how far they do. This is a big win.
Well, as soon as Rick Neuheisel makes his way into the end zone, Josh will corral him. And get a few words with him. Let's go to Mark right now.
All right, thank you very much. Just about everything that could go wrong went wrong today.
Yeah, you can't make that mistake against a good team and win. We got to figure out what we're doing wrong. We're holding too much and fumbling. It just was a day when things didn't go well. But my hats off to Kansas. They played lights out.
Shocking somewhat how they moved the ball on you guys.
Look at the films as to why. We played a lot of promotional games. You got to play every week. You got to play every week. We are conference talent. It just wasn't to be. We're 5-1. We got a week off. We got to regroup. Get ready for the rest of our season.
I know it's an uncomfortable situation. Ever since Coy got hurt, you left it up to your family. Coy tried to go today, very frustrated and very sad for him.
We'll reevaluate it now. We've got a good quarterback in John Hester. What we can't do now is we got our beat today, and that's going to happen every now and then. We got to go back to work. Regroup.
Thank you, Coach.
All right.
Thank you, Coach. Coach Rick Neuheisel. This team, the national title.